Okay, cool. All right, let's see who we got here. All right, we should be... Dill said separate colors is cute too. Anyways, so that's the first thing. Department of Education is going to start winding down today. In addition to that, which is even fucking crazier, is that we're just getting rid of 72 to 80,000 VA employees. Because that's just what our veterans need. Is one, no emergency hotline to call into, and two, nobody to go see in an emergency. That's exactly what they need. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. Pun intended, obviously. So, Texas State Senate passed legislation to have the 10 Commandments in classrooms. Of course it did. You put 3/9/25 on YouTube, but it's the 6th. I didn't do that.
I did that. It was me. It was a typo. I got distracted. I can go fix it.
That was Amanda. That wasn't me.
Sorry. I was thinking about something else. I was thinking about what we had to do this weekend, and it just... I'll fix it right now.
Job cuts up 245%. Yo, these job numbers from the first quarter are going to be fucking abysmal.
February, they only generated like 77,000 jobs.
What's that?
What is that noise? I can't hear anything in my headphones.
Poetic, are you there? Oh, it was the gas. Okay. Maybe they didn't mean to come up. It's okay. Yeah, these first quarter job numbers are going to be in the fucking toilet. I'm talking about dumpster juice job numbers.
I changed it. Refresh your YouTube. It will have the correct date.
So, I feel... What the fuck? Yo, guys, don't ever let me up. If my other account pops up in the box, don't let me up.
Yeah, unless he says so, and I'll take care of it.
Yeah, my other account pops up in the box, don't let me up. This shit is just weird.
Hey, babe. Can I have your phone so that I can go on Ring and change the sensitivity on the doorbell? Because I'm only, shared the account, so I can't.
The job reports will pair well with the tariffs. Exactly that, GG. You know what the craziest part of all of this is to me is that these Trump supporters, these adamant Trump supporters, all of a sudden they've completely changed their talking points. Yeah, this is exactly what we asked for. No, the fuck it's not. No, it's not. Like, you didn't ask for Doge. Like, there was no mention of Doge while he was running for election.
No.
Like, yeah, we voted for Doge. No, the fuck you didn't. And they just keep saying all of these things, like accountability. What the fuck do y'all know about accountability?
Not a fucking thing.
Everybody you put in the cabinet is a fucking criminal.
Yeah, they don't know a fucking thing about accountability.
And then they're talking about what's the other word? Their other new favorite words of the week? Transparency.
Yes, transparency.
Transparency. We've been waiting since what, 2015 for Donald Trump's taxes?
Longer?
Right.
Maybe longer.
How long have we been waiting for bro to release his tax returns?
Ugh, you want to know something about accountability and transparency?
Thank you so much, Leslie. Somebody said it's called Drain the Swamp. They are the fucking swamp. Like, they're the swamp.
Why would you drain the swamp? That's where the woodland creatures live.
Right. Why would you put a bunch of billionaires in office who have been robbing the American people of their wealth and resources, stealing labor, doing everything they can to make sure that they don't have to pay health benefits, don't have to pay you a livable wage,
yep.
Lobbying the government to make sure that they can destroy the environment. Like, They created the swamp.
Right. And then want no accountability for those things. They say, drain the swamp. Well, you fucking did it. So what are we doing? We're getting rid of people who tried to stop you from doing that? Like, I don't understand.
Exactly that.
Speaking of getting rid of people, remember the CDC had fired a whole bunch of people? Well, they sent out an email rescinding those terminations to about 180 employees. So 180 people should be heading back to work at the CDC, which is good news for those people. Just thought I would let you know that. But I want to remind you that we're going to continue to see that, because remember when Elon first started firing people and doing all this shit, I was like, what happened at Twitter? He fired people and then begged for them to come back. And that's exactly what is happening here. Put all these people through this heartache and stress to be like, oops, just kidding.
Thank you, Leslie. Appreciate you.
Just joshing you.
Right.
They should sue.
I
hope they do.
Me, Itchy, and Liv are going to be working on a class action lawsuit against the United States. Hood Rich, good morning. How are you? Have you had some water and said something kind about yourself?
Good luck with that lawsuit.
Oh, shit. Hold on, bro. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. You have to wait for just a minute. I forgot we changed the audio last night.
Yeah, I'm like, I couldn't hear the other person. I saw their box lighting up, but I couldn't hear them.
Yeah, hold on a second. Okay, bro, go ahead. Oh, did they leave?
Well, it looks like it. Baby, come back.
Yeah, you can sue the United States government. Alabama sued the United States government multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
So that they could violate people's voting rights.
Right.
Alabama versus Holder.
I do not want it.
Shelby County, Alabama versus Holder.
Yo, how's it going, Mr. Jones X?
Hold on 1 second, buddy. I was literally in the middle of talking. But yes,
dude.
You can absolutely sue the United States government. It's happened a million different times.
Yep.
So I don't know why we didn't know that. Hey, Myron, you got way too much background noise, bro. So if you're gonna have that background noise the whole time, I'm gonna have to let you go.
Sorry, I'm just chilling in the retirement home. I'm 54.
You're not 50.
What year were you
I
born?
am.
Okay, what year were you born?
All right. Well, I hope you guys have fun. Play some what is that shit they play? Shuffleboard. Play some shuffleboard for me.
A little bit of bridge.
Yeah.
Bridge. Get
What's
the bridge.
shit where they roll the dice? Not craps, but like the
Backgammon?
Huh?
No, I don't
Where they
fucking
put all
know.
Yahtzee?
Yahtzee.
Yeah, Yahtzee.
There's a little double meaning to that one.
Oh, shit.
Yahtzee!
Oh, shit. That's a big dog there you got, Asian time.
My dog was like, excuse you? What are you doing?
Asian time, you mean to come up, bro? Yeah, nobody's in a retirement home at 54.
My apologies.
Hey, no
No,
worries.
it's okay. No problem. How you been?
Good morning, Mr. Jones. Good morning, No Rats.
Good morning. How are you?
Hey, it's another day in the neighborhood. We're just going to see what happens next with this bombastic administration.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest with you. I'm tired of people even mentioning. Like anytime somebody says, "Guess what happened?" or you know what I'm saying. Anytime, like No Rads has the worst habit in the fucking world. I'm not joking you. This is No Rads. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna demonstrate. I'm not even gonna tell you what it is. I'm just gonna show you. Oh my god.
No, that is
What?
not. That is factually inaccurate. I usually go like this.
What?
I usually go, what?
Yeah. And then I'm just like, what the fuck is happening now? And then 99.9% of the time, it's nothing.
It could be like a cat eating a piece of garlic. I'm like, what? Why would you let your cat do that? That's heinous.
Would you look at this? Somebody come and look at this.
Somebody like putting a raccoon.
Cat drinking milk out the bowl.
So they put a raccoon in the bathtub because I watch a lot of raccoon videos. Trash pandas are, in fact, my favorite. And there was one. They had a raccoon. They were blowing bubbles, and the raccoon was like catching the bubbles. And I was like, "What?"
I'm sitting
and he's
there
like,
thinking
"What?"
the
And I was like,
fucking
"I
meteor
want
is heading
it."
directly towards Florida, and it's actually nothing.
No, just me. I'm trying to not do that anymore, though.
So, anywho, Beijing time. How are you?
I'm good, brother. I'm good.
I'm glad.
As always.
Have you
I'm
had some
old.
water
I'm
today?
old. First thing in the morning. First thing in the morning. Always have a bottle of water. Absolutely.
Love that. Love that. My
And I
morning
always
has
say
been
something about myself. Always.
glad to hear that. My morning has been exciting, to say the least.
Do tell.
I don't think anybody wants to know, be honest with you.
I mean, I told people in my Discord why we were late. I just said one of the kids wasn't feeling.
Oh yeah,
well.
one of the kids is not feeling good. Yeah, so I had to pull over and, you know what I'm saying, like do some emergency dad stuff.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
She's so cute. She said, "Daddy took good care of me." She was so sweet.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Daddy
I want to show you guys a video. Beijing time. I'll let you stay up so that you can watch this. But I'm going to be honest with you guys when I say this, and I'm not joking. Fucking trigger warning. Okay. It's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. Beijing, while I'm pulling this up, do you think you can do me a favor?
Sure.
Can you tell me why, like in modern American politics, people think that if you aren't a Republican or not voting for MAGA, that you're a Democrat?
Stupidity.
Like never in the history of America.
It's just stupidity. That's all it is, because they don't. Policy is not their thing, right? So it's all
Right.
about slogans and all that. So that's all they can really grasp. So it has to be stupidity. It's not that complex, I think.
So I'm just overthinking it.
I think so. I mean, I've been on this earth 70 years, and I used to think a lot when I was younger. Now I just look at the. I call myself being pragmatic now, right? Just
Right.
basic and simple. So it is what it is. It's stupidity. That's it. I mean, that's why I don't go back and forth with those folks. I could never have a lie because I don't have the patience.
I feel you. I legitimately don't understand it though. I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm not MAGA, and I despise Democrats. I don't like centrist. Like, I think if you're riding the fence, you're just a fucking fraud.
On either way, exactly. On either side.
Right.
So, yeah.
Like,
so
yeah, either stand on business being a bigot or stand on business being a progressive. I don't have time for the fucking in between. Like
the independence, right? I'm
Right.
an independent.
right.
I'm
Oh,
a free
God.
thinker.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
stand on business one way or another, man. Like, so, like, I don't give a shit about Democrats.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell no. Absolutely not. I mean, when it comes to policy, sure, they have better policies for the people, but they're all full of shit.
Oftentimes, their policies would be safer, the safer option
Right,
for myself, for the
safer.
people I care about. But that doesn't
Right.
mean that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I agree with who they are. They're still capitalists. They're still warmongers. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like they still aren't really concerned about moving the needle forward. They're more concerned about just maintaining the status quo. And I'm sorry,
Right.
but I'm just not fucking interested in that.
Mm-hmm. No progression whatsoever.
Right. I'm just not interested in that.
No, me neither.
Now, do we
Nope.
have some progressive members in
Oh,
the
of
Democratic
course.
Party?
Sure.
For sure. For sure. But your AOCs, your Maxwell Frosts, your Bernie Sanders, because Bernie Sanders is a registered independent,
Right.
runs as an independent, but
He's the real
caucuses with the
deal.
Democrat, but caucuses with the Democratic Party, right?
Yep.
Because that's where he can get funding from. But all your Jasmine Crockett's, they
Yep.
need to align themselves and start to build, you know what I'm saying, a grassroots foundation for a third party.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I agree.
Because
Yeah,
they already
I
have the
agree.
political capital to do so.
They can do it. I think they can do it. If they've talked about that and if if they're putting those things together, I think they can do it. Absolutely do it.
Right.
And be powerful, as Trump would say. Be strongly about it, right?
Right. But
What
you know
happened
what I'm
to the
saying? Like
clip?
actually standing for the Constitution, actually protecting human rights, actually caring about the general welfare of the American people, somehow became a woke leftist, communist, Marxist, you know what I'm saying, devil problem.
Right. Like why is that such a radical idea?
Right. Like, I care about the working class. Oh my God.
I
Well,
just,
again,
it's crazy.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No,
Oh,
you got it.
I'm so sorry, Leslie. I missed the trash panda. Thank you so much.
See,
Go ahead, babe.
they have no idea what woke really means, right?
Right.
But they've hijacked it. Like, of course, they
Turned
hijack
into a
everything.
pejorative.
Exactly. And then, again, their base is so stupid, they're just going by what they hear. They're just parroting everything they hear.
Right.
Right. So woke now is well, I'm just going to say it. It's the replacement word for
The N-word.
yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all it is. It's just a replacement for the N-word at this point.
Sure.
I'm going to play this video for you guys. Again, trigger warning.
Oh yeah.
I somewhat apologize, but also I don't. Because if I had to see it, y'all got to see it too.
That's mean.
Yep.
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 Sorry, I'm working at the same time. I have to make
It's okay.
a thumbnail.
How do I make this big screen? Like this? Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. I messed it up. All right, hold on. How do I go to my favorites? Here, saved.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I make it the big screen? Can I even do that?
You should be able to. Yeah, it's on there right now.
No, that's to pop it out.
Pop it out.
One half dick and one half dater. McDonald's of lad for later.
Hold on. Let me see if I can go to the Lincoln Project. It's just pausing it. Man,
No, click on the.
this pops it out.
Yeah, pop it out.
That doesn't help me.
You can't.
Yeah, because now I can't see it there.
Oh, all right. I didn't know if you could
Yeah,
you
it
could put
pops
it.
it out. Hold on. Let me see if I can go to the Lincoln Project and they have it like close. Oh, there we go. All right, hold on. No, see, it does the same thing. Shit. All right, hold on. I think I know how to do it. How do I make their post a list instead of?
You can't because it's a reel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh well. I tried.
Is it on their website?
Go to post.
Go
right
to
there.
post?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it. There we go. But I still can't make it big.
They can see it.
That's fine. Y'all can see it. All right, cool.
One half dick and one half dater. McDonald's of lad for later. My little toe trembles whenever you call. I wanna be inside you like a Russian doll. I'm your golden cow, your Moscow mule, oh laddie daddy. I'm your useful fool. Shove your hand in all the way. I'm your puppet, tell me what to say. Trump loves his laddie daddy. Oh no, are we the baddies? Trump loves his laddie daddy. Oh no, are we the baddies?
That is crazy. That is crazy.
Oh man. That's on the Lincoln Project for those of you who want to go check it out. I'll post it.
The Lincoln Project kills all the time.
Yeah, the Lincoln Project be eating for real. Trump loves his Vladdy Daddy. Yes.
Oh, yeah, they must have a lot of dirt on him.
A lot.
Sure. I'm sure even the Lincoln Project does. Oh, man. So, yeah. That's
So
what we
let me
got.
ask you, Jones, and no rad to young folks.
Sure, what's up?
Where do you think we're headed?
In terms of?
What this administration is going to do from today till as long as Trump can breathe?
I don't think so. A lot of political experts and a lot of people that I've been, you know what I'm saying, like in communication with are under the impression that he's not going to really make it past the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
What are we 50 some odd days out, less than 50 days out from the special elections.
Yes. So I don't know what date New York is, but I do know that Florida is April 1st. So we have the 2 congressional districts in the state of Florida, districts 1 and 6, and that's on April 1st. If you need to request a mail-in ballot and you're a Florida voter in one of those places, please do that now, because your deadline is March 20th. If you didn't re-register or check your voter registration prior to March 3rd, you're SOL at this point, and I'm mad at you. But yeah, the election is on April 1st. The candidates that we should be voting for are Gabe Valamont and Josh Wheel, because they are going to try to help balance out Congress.
Right.
Thank you, Leslie.
If he is to, to make it through the first year, which I'd be shocked, but if he is to make it through the first year, the question really becomes, how much damage can he actually do in a year's time? I mean, that's what the question really becomes.
Yes.
I think that the vast majority of the courts across the country, and I don't care if they're conservative judges or not, the things that he's doing are wildly unconstitutional. And so a lot of these judges, just to protect, you know what I'm saying, their future, because you have to understand, like, the only way most of these judges can be removed is if they're impeached.
Right.
Because these are lifetime appointments.
Right.
But in order to protect the integrity of law and the longevity of their position, some of them are going to have to take a stand. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying, it delegitimizes the entirety of their existence. And I think that the government, listen, I know that under no stretch of the imagination can the American people like fight the United States military.
No.
However, I don't think that all military members are willing to fight American citizens.
No, they're not.
Exactly that.
They're not. And we saw this already when there was a previous conversation years ago. I'm not going to mention creators' names, but about martial law. They were like, no, like, we're not doing that. That's not happening. Even if they order it, we're not going to do it.
Right. And so the question becomes, has the government underestimated the will of the people?
Yes.
Because we have to keep in mind, only 27% of the eligible voting people in the United States voted for Donald Trump.
Exactly. Not overwhelming.
27%
What?
of eligible voters.
Yep.
That's it. That's all. That's not a lot of people.
Holy shit.
See
Now
what I'm
I
talking
have to
about?
read this. I have to read this out loud.
Okay.
The stock market just opened.
Uh-huh.
Upon opening, Dow Jones dropped 400 points. S&P fell 1.3%, and the NASDAQ sunk 1.8% on opening today.
Oh.
Where's bro that was trying to talk to me and Quentin
About
about
crypto, about investing his retirement in crypto and stocks.
Yes.
That fucking guy.
He said, I trust the stock market more than I trust the Social Security Administration.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, man. We're in for a ride. That's all I gotta say. We're in for a fucking ride.
In my defense, I didn't go, what?
Right.
Like I usually do. I said,
Yeah, so y'all saw it in 4K.
But I followed up with what it was immediately.
Y'all saw it in 4K. who else we got on here? I don't know who the person with the music notes is down at the bottom, but what's going on, Fred? Music notes. Cat PFP. I thought that was a dog at first, but then I had to look real close. That's why I need to wear my glasses. Okay, well, I guess you don't know you're here. Chaos the BG, what's up? All right. Kelly, what's going on?
Good morning, Mr. Jones. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I
Good.
was just trying to bring up something that I've seen in several big platforms. The liar Tangerine on his speech said something like he literally said that an American corporation bought the Panama Canal,
Yes.
and I'm
No, but
hearing
that's not
this a
true.
lot.
That's not
Exactly.
true. They
And
they
that's
bought some ports
exactly.
off the coast. You know what I'm saying? Off the coast on either side of the canal, and they bought some ports. You know what I'm saying? On the southern border of the United States.
Exactly. And it was something that I was here because I'm Panamanian, and I'm very aware of what's happening. And people need to know that it was just another grift from Trump to make one of his friends richer.
Right.
And the company that bought the ports,
Well, they
it's
haven't purchased
no
them
other
yet.
than
And nothing's been finalized. So
exactly.
nothing's
It's
been
black.
finalized.
The corporation is BlackRock. This corporation that they've been saying with all the conspiracy theories and stuff, and it was just it's crazy for me for them to think that a company can actually buy the Panama Canal.
No,
And I just wanted to say that it's a complete lie.
Right.
So yeah, just about that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Katie Cakes, thanks for the cheer. Appreciate you.
Hey, I
Thank you. Have a
gotta.
good one.
Thank you. Have a great
Oh, do
rest
we
of your
have-
day.
I'm sorry, I forgot to pull them up. Do
That's
we have,
okay. I'm looking at my chat because I am also streaming on TikTok, and I want to tell you guys, if you are a subscriber to me, your badge has changed. So drop a comment and see what your new badge is. Because I'm fucking heinous. Also, please send your heart me's. Do all the things over there because we want to keep getting engagement on my live as well if you're a fellow fan of fuckery. So that, when I do go live by myself, TikTok isn't like, no, people hate you. We're not putting you out in the algorithm. You got to interact over there. Do you see what it says? Your little
you for the
badge with
money
your
gun,
stars. I changed it so it
Hey
says.
guys, let's get those likes up to 100K. ASAPually.
You want to see what it is?
What's that?
Look at the little, the yellow and the red.
What is that?
Do you see what it says? The little yellow and the red for the subscribers.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
It says fucker. That's what I call them. I call them my little fuckers because we're the fellow fans of fuckery.
That's nuts.
Is it though?
A little bit.
Why? It's on brand.
It's a little bit crazy. All right. I think.
I'm surprised.
Do we have other? Was there other news stories that you wanted to talk about?
I have to go back and look and see if there was anything else.
Well, I mean, we can open up the phone line. if
Yeah,
you
open
want.
up the phone
Yeah,
line.
open up
We
the
can
phone
always
line.
come back to news.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll open up the phone line for our folks on YouTube, Twitch, and the like. Who do we got? Oh, we already had somebody try to call in this morning, didn't we? All right. Well, we have now opened up the phone line on YouTube, Twitch. I think we're going to start streaming on Kick soon, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. But the phone line is now open, so if you want to call in, feel free. You see the number on the screen, 407-900-1693. Call in to Dangerously Entertaining, and you can discuss whatever you would like from the background. Beijing time, did you want... yeah, I listened to you, I know. Is there anything you want to add before you go?
No, I'll sit back and enjoy you guys as always.
All right, I appreciate you.
And have a great day, both of
You
you.
do too, man.
Thanks, you too.
Thank
Katie's, you know I don't mean it.
Um,
I can mod you. Hold on. I don't see you though. I'm looking for you.
Isn't Kick where they host all the right wing and take? Yes, Kick is where all the right wing shit is at. That's why I've decided to do it, because I'm like, fuck it. If the right wingers are over there, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Let's mix it up.
Nikki, there's no way for me to mod you because if I go in there on my main account, it will kick the live stream. And I'm on my backup account and I can't mod you from the comments with my backup account. So you'd have to be on my account on your main.
If you go into, get out of that.
Mm-hmm.
If you go
I
into
can
your
go
live
into
center,
yeah.
you can add them as a mod.
You're right. Nikki,
you
send
go
me a
in there.
DM on my backup account so I can mod you. I'm not on my backup account. What am I talking about? Send me one from your backup account on my main. You got the phone line on? Ready to rock?
I do have the phone line on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, guess what?
somebody said if you die today, will you go to heaven? Fuck, I hope not.
Yeah, right? I don't want
That
to be
would
there with them.
suck.
We're on day 6 and nobody's called me the B word. Well, today,
Seriously?
yeah, will we make it through 6 live streams without being called the B word?
Is that for real?
Yeah, I'm keeping track. And
That's
this is
crazy.
a streak. Now I've provoked.
I mean,
them,
not that
but
I
it's
want you
fine.
to be called the B word at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not.
I think it's funny. I don't care.
Do you think that it's funny that people call you the B word?
Yeah,
Oh.
it doesn't hurt my feelings. It's like, really? Of all the words in the English language, you picked that one? You couldn't be more creative? All right. I mean, you know. You could have even strung some words together and made something really spectacular. And you just went with the B
I
word.
feel like you're asking for a whole lot from a gang of, like, Neanderthals.
I know. But if you're going to insult me, at least make it good.
I can tell you one thing. My insults, my rapid fire insults have gotten significantly better over the last year thanks to No Rag. Like, I can make you feel real bad about yourself real fast.
Gotta
Hey,
keep-
Quentin texted me last night
Oh, no.
and said, because I was on Pubs Live. You know.
Yeah.
I was only on there for a few minutes. Let me read Quentin's text message.
Nikki, I got you modded.
Oh, shit. What did Leslie send us?
I don't-
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't need to see that. I'm going to be honest with you,
Leslie, why?
I didn't need to see that, Leslie.
Leslie. Oh.
Where's Quentin's text message?
Hmm.
Oh. Quentin texted me last night and said, your sperm donor was hilarious.
Oh, yeah. I saw that this morning because he put it in the group chat. And I'm
Yes.
like, what?
So, bro was talking about last night. He was like, yeah, man. He was like, you can't tell somebody how to parent their children. I said, bro, you don't parent your children. Like,
Oh,
you see
yeah.
you see them twice a month.
He's
Like, that's not fucking
He doesn't even see
parenting.
his kids for 4 full days a month. He sees them for 3 days because they got to go home on Sundays. Like,
Yeah, he sees them like,
3 days a month?
well, not even.
Oh, wait, we can't forget about the 5th weekend.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
if there is a fifth
Give,
weekend.
give credit where credit is due.
Fuck that. Bro said, like,
didn't he
bro
also
picks
say he
him up
doesn't
on
pay child support?
Saturday.
Didn't he also say he doesn't pay child support?
Yes. Exactly that. Bro picks them up on Saturday and drops them off on Sunday.
Gentlemen.
And you know he probably show up at like noon, 1 o'clock to pick them up
Hey, Red Pill
and
guys.
drop them off right after they finish breakfast.
The what is it? The lonely man epidemic? Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah.
That's why you're fucking lonely! I don't know if I made it clear, but I hope I did. Guys like that and their inability to be a responsible human being are the reason why you're crying about a lonely man epidemic. Cry harder. It's going to get worse.
This was last night on Pubs Live. I don't even remember dude's name. I'm sure Lux remembers who it is.
Yeah, if they're in here.
Oh no. Bold Lion. That's his name. Bold Lion. Because I remember I went and looked at his clothing line.
Of course it would be some incel like
Right,
shit.
Bold Lion was his fucking username.
Oh my God.
And he said, yeah, man, I own a print shop. He's like, I print t-shirts, signs, stickers, hats. I make do-rags. Bro, you don't make do-rags. You order do-rags and you sell them. Like, you're not sitting in the back of your fucking shop sewing up do-rags.
Although that would be pretty funny if he was.
Fuck out of here.
You see him sitting at his sewing machine, making do-rags.
Hell, hold on. You know what?
What?
I'm going to do it.
You're gonna do what?
I'm going to show them the video that I showed you last night. Here, I'm going to show you who it is, guys. I don't normally do this. I don't normally put people on the Summer Jam screen in this particular manner. But I am today. I'm going to do it today.
All right, then we'll talk about Nathan Hooven.
Go ahead.
We can talk about it after.
Okay. I don't even know if I'm logged in. I'm not. Hold on.
All right, cool. So we'll talk about Nathan Hooven first. Let's talk about more voter regret. Nathan Hooven, a disabled Air Force veteran who voted for Donald Trump in November, now barely 3 months later is unemployed and feels betrayed.
Oh, DEI?
Due to the president's dramatic downsizing at the VA, he lost his fucking job.
Aw.
His quote was, I think a lot of other veterans voted the same way, and we have been betrayed, said Hooven, who was fired in February from a Virginia medical facility for veterans. I feel like my life and the lives of so many like me, so many that have sacrificed so much for this country, are being destroyed. I don't know why you think he would know that you voted for him and exempt you personally from the firings, you stupid fuck.
Right.
He said that he was going to do these things, and now he's doing them, and now you're sad, and now I don't care.
I never cared.
No, I never did either.
Yeah. Like, you chose the military. Like, you chose that as a career. Okay. I understand I understand the predatory, recruiting practices. I talk about it all the time.
It's not even just predatory recruiting practices. For some people, it's the only way out.
Of the No, I get
So-
that. But hold on though. The reason I don't feel bad about them specifically is because those same people, they're Trump voters, the ones who
that
joined the
demographic.
military, they're going to be the same ones to tell you, oh well, you should have done something to better your life. You should have pulled yourself up by the bootstraps. You should have done X, Y, Z. You know what I'm saying? I got out of the trailer park or the hood or wherever the fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, those be those same ones who still don't have an education.
Right, and that's crazy. Listen, if you're active duty and you're listening to this, particularly if you're E4 and below, use your fucking TA money. No, not your GI Bill money. Your TA. Use it. Take one fucking class. Do something. It's free money. Get your damn education so when you get out, you don't have to look at jobs and be like, well, I guess I have to be a cop. Go into cybersecurity. Go into tech. Take the classes. Take the fucking free money. Take it. Take it. Okay, I'm done. Thank you. Anyway, back to the story. The mass firing of federal employees since Trump took office in January pushed out veterans who make up 30% of the nation's federal workforce. I don't care. Sucks for you. And that was it. That was it. That's it. That's all. Poor Mr. Hooven. Just dry crying about his own life decisions.
I just want to address something.
Go ahead.
Somebody said I would rather Trump be in office. I was told to go look at this. That's the only reason I'm seeing it. I would rather Trump be in office than Kamala giving out sex changes to prisoners. That's just demonic. I want to be very clear that transgender individuals were receiving those same operations while Trump was in office. Fucking weirdos. Like, that happened while Trump was in office. It's amazing that y'all will read a headline but won't read a news story.
Right. The Dark Knight has an interesting question. They said, with 1.4% of American farmers being black, are they in danger of extinction due to tariffs? Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yes. Unfortunately so.
Yeah, I'm going to look this up because I think like one of the very first transgender sex
happened under Trump.
reassignment surgeries happened under Trump.
I believe it did, in fact, happen during his last administration.
Yeah. For prisoners.
Yeah, the obsession with what's in people's pants is fucking crazy.
Yeah, it is fucking crazy. Like, y'all want to be the genitalia police so bad.
But the crazy part is there's places on this World Wide Web that you exist on currently that you can go and look and see what's in people's pants, and they're okay with it. Go fucking worry about that. If you care about genitals so much, peruse the internet, okay? It's out there for you. I promise. You don't have to bother people in public.
Under Trump, U.S. prisons offered gender-affirming care. That's the name of the article for those of you who want to go look for it. But under Trump, U.S. prisons offer gender-affirming care. The Trump administration approach is notable in light of the campaign ad that slams Vice President Kamala Harris for supporting taxpayer-funded transgender surgeries for prisoners and migrants. Meanwhile, the exact same thing was happening under the Trump administration.
Whoopsie.
Man. Oh, yes. As a matter of
Hey,
fact,
Adi.
it was the Trump administration that signed off on it in February of 2018.
Mm-hmm.
So it was the Trump administration that made it a thing in 2018.
Well.
Trump administration signed off on sex surgeries for transgender prisoners, and this article is from February 2018. So, joke's on you, buddy.
Would you look at that? How the turntables.
How the turntables.
Oh boy.
Man.
Thank you for all the gifts.
Y'all
Appreciate
ever
you guys.
do y'all ever get fucking tired of being? They don't never get tired of being wrong, do they?
I don't think that they realize they're wrong.
Prison Bureau's officials wrote in a budget memo to Congress in February 2018 that the government was obligated to pay for sex change procedures if deemed medically necessary. Transgender offenders may require individual counseling and emotional support, they said. Medical care may include pharmaceutical interventions, hair removal, and surgery. Assessments indicates surgical intervention is applicable.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that happened under Trump.
They don't realize they're wrong, because they refuse to believe it. And a good indicator of that is every time we've proved them wrong in black and white and 4K, whatever method it is that we prove them wrong in, the very next thing they say is, well, let me ask you this.
Right. I hate that response. Well, what about with Biden?
Oh, God.
What about Biden? No.
Do you think that we'll stop hearing that
Never.
in our lifetime?
Never.
No.
That'll never stop. They'll never stop talking about Biden. Like the same way they haven't stopped talking about George Soros, who hasn't participated in politics since 2015.
Dude is older than dirt.
He's like 96. Hold on a second.
Listen, if Soros is still giving out checks,
Siri.
I want it.
Hey Siri, how old is George Soros? 94.
Yikes!
Bro's 94 years old. Hasn't participated in politics in fucking, you know what I'm saying, damn near 20 years.
Oh, yeah.
His son has been running the organization, you know what I'm saying, since like 2016, 2017.
Maybe that's why they just say Soros now. Because they don't know. They don't know his first
Yeah,
name.
they stopped giving out
They haven't done the
political grants,
stuff.
you know what I'm saying, like any type of grants back then.
Yeah.
Once his dad, you know what I'm saying, like relinquished the reins, they cut off all funding. Remember we tried to go on the website the one time to apply for a grant?
I know.
Yeah.
They don't
And like
do
the
it
last
anymore.
time it was updated, it was like 2018 or something like that.
Yeah.
Man.
I have an interesting story. I'm reading about some
I still
legislation in Iowa.
waiting on my Soros check, man. Because
Me
I've been
too.
told I was going to get my Soros check since 2015, 16.
I signed up for direct deposit, and then nothing ever happened.
I wonder if they pay interest.
No.
Fuck. Oh well. Barrel Stem, what's up?
Oh, I didn't mean to come up. You can drop me. I'm sorry.
No problem, buddy. All right. Cool. Hey, guys, the phone line is open if you'd like to call in. The phone line is open for those on YouTube, Twitch, or anywhere else. If you have an opinion or comments that you want to share, feel free to call into the line. Let me make sure it's open. I didn't miss any calls, did I? Nope. Ain't missed any calls. Okay, I'm gonna play this video from our friend last night, and I use that term wildly loosely because he's no friend of mine.
Nikki is sending apologies. Nikki said that her Jewish space laser caused the Czechs to catch fire.
Oh damn, that's crazy.
Nikki, I thought we were friends.
I don't know if we're allowed to say that though.
She's Jewish.
No, never mind.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Online.
I don't know.
Show your source solo. Show your source. There you go. All right, y'all ready? All right, I'm gonna show you.
I'm sorry.
Y'all ready? You gotta forgive me. This is not my fault.
Only. Boom.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't want to be approached by
Oh shit.
I think
I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
bad bees only. Boom. Yeah. You don't want to be approached by wildebeests, by possums, you know, these different type of animals out here, man. You know what I'm saying? We not doing nothing less. Alright? Those are the only ones we want approaching us. Alright? You wear this joint, man, you know, I get a lot of laughs, a lot of looks, a lot of smirks. People really, they dig this shirt, man.
There's your sign.
Because you letting them know, you know, be a confident man, yo. Confident men, handsome men wear this shirt. Because you letting it be known that that's what you rocking with. That's what you're about.
If he licks his lips one more goddamn time.
Baddies only.
Can I just
throw up.
Yours today, man.
Can I just say that him wearing a shirt that says "Bad Bitches Only" makes
Hold
to
on,
me.
let me mute this so they can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, to me, it makes it seem like he's calling himself a bad bitch. To me.
Hey, yo, when I tell you that I was crying watching this shit last night.
Was he the guy who knew stroke protocol?
Yes.
I'm surprised he knew stroke protocol. What did you say? His wife is a doctor?
He said that he was a
I missed part of it because I was falling asleep. Like, literally, I was drooling on the couch.
I don't remember what the fuck he said.
And you're
he
like,
was.
that's
I
not stroke
really
protocol. I was like, yes, it is.
don't. Yeah, I don't remember what the fuck he said he was. All right,
You
here's
fire yourself, and then you go to the next level. The next level is the green collar stage, okay? This is the stage I'm trying to get to. This is where I believe, personally, where all the fun begins, okay? Now that you are in the green collar stage, you are in the money stage, right? It's a money
Why is he so
generator.
close to the
Your
camera?
business is running completely on its own. You know, devoid of
This motherfucker is
having
in the
the
camera.
managers and the CEOs report to you.
I'ma
You
start-
can kind of
I'ma
sit
start
back.
doing
You
them.
know, you have a manager.
We had the
that's
same
running it.
idea.
You have a CEO that's running
Hey,
it.
yo.
You kind of sit back.
Hey,
just
yo.
checking numbers, making sure everything's okay. You might,
Hey.
you know, walk into the, you know, your stores and your stores, just to check up on operations, make sure everything's running smoothly.
We had the
Make
same
sure, you know,
idea.
your employees are happy. Make sure, you know, if your
Get out my
managers
brain.
need anything, if your company needs anything, you're just pretty much overseeing. You can fire yourself, and then you go.
Hey, I want y'all to know something. In this video that we just watched just now, bro didn't say any fucking thing.
No. He's like, this is the stage I want to be at now. Let me tell you about this stage and this
And then
stage.
said nothing.
And then just licked it. Like, you're not LL Cool J. What are you doing?
Oh, man.
That's exactly what it is. The fisheye lens, dumb close to the camera, licking his lips. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be quiet now, but that's just what it reminded me of.
Hey, listen. I promise
No! Danny said, bro looks like he got kicked out of Dipset before they became famous.
Dipset, dipset, dipset.
Ow.
Santana, dip. She well set.
Oh my god, Danny! I can't.
Oh, man.
Oh, okay. He said he was the mother of his child, because I refuse to call people what he said, was a doctor, and he was a registered nurse up to 2020. So that's why he knows stroke protocol. So he can read.
He's a bum and a sperm donor.
Good morning, y'all.
What's up?
Also,
Hi, Lux.
he also, in the same sentence that he said that he used to quote unquote be a nurse, he also said that nurses don't make anywhere near as much as his t-shirt business.
Right.
And not only do they not make as much as his
t-shirt business in Tennessee, by the way.
in Tennessee, y'all. And not only that, he said women are hypergamous because they date up, even though he's an ex-nurse that don't know nothing about medical stuff that had a baby. I think she had 2 babies with that doctor lady because he had 3 kids.
I don't believe that his child's mother was a doctor. I don't think that any woman who went to
Jones,
school
he was lying because it went from oh, the women are diabolical and they keep him away from his kids and they're bad people to no, she's so smart, she's a doctor. No, I had a baby with one of the best people I could have, and it's like,
well, first he said he used to date a doctor.
Well, you know what probably happened.
Then he said it had a baby.
He had babies with him.
You know what probably happened? Her username popped up in the chat.
I'm screaming.
He went from nurse to do-rags.
Mind y'all, this man actively talk about how marriage in this society has been bastardized by the West and this, that, and the third. But you're
talking about how he was Nigerian and shit.
He was very contradictory.
Like 3-time bitter baby daddy, sir. You have 3 kids out of wedlock. You have a responsibility to pay for these kids to make sure that they can eat, breathe, and live. But in the same sentence, you're talking about how you would never do any of that for their mothers, the mothers of your children. Are we okay? We have lost the plot. We have lost the damn plot.
It's a do-rag to riches story.
Oh my God. That man was diabolical, y'all. And then we kept asking.
Not too much on the do-rags though, because I was the king of the do-rags back in the day. I'm talking about like the two different colors on each side.
You still have some.
I do still have do-rags. I don't wear them anymore, but I still own some.
Jones said, "Ain't I fresh?"
Right.
His with the pub. He said, "Ain't I fresh?"
And then Pub really hurt my feelings. He's like, you
East Coast
sound like that.
Weird. I was like, yo,
he said, all
chill
East
out,
Coast
bro.
People sound like that. I said, not too much on the East Coast, sir. Not too much.
He's like, you East Coast motherfuckers are weird. I was like, bro, chill out.
Hold on. They are, but not all of us.
Chill out with your broken LA hat.
I'm screaming.
Nah, but all jokes aside though, like, he is the definition of a fucking sperm donor. Like, I'm like, bro, don't come up here and tell me, you know what I'm saying, how a man is supposed to operate in a relationship when you don't have one and certainly hadn't had any successful ones. But when I really had to go is when bro started talking about biology and physiology. I was like, nope, fuck this, I'm out.
He was so wrong.
I was like, I gotta go.
All right, let's get the call.
Hold on, we got a call. Hold on one second, Lex.
That's why they're better to equip and take care of kids because they have
Right. Hello, caller. Name, age, and where are you calling from?
Love y'all. Enjoy your live. Everybody tap the screens. Love y'all. Send a subscription.
Bye, Lex.
Caller,
Hello.
are you there?
Okay, I wasn't sure that was I was on or not.
Yeah, you're on. Name, age, and where are you calling from?
Okay, my name is Kepara. I'm 56 and I'm calling from St. Louis.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't want to mess up the name. You said the name is what now?
Kepara.
Kepara.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. What did you call to talk about?
Well, the irresponsible fathers, I should say.
Okay. All right.
Or
What's your
donators
thoughts?
or whatever you want to call them. I'm 56 and I don't have any kids. So when I hear guys say things like, you know, make excuses, I should say, it kind of pisses me off. So I'm like, you got the best gift you can get in the world from a woman, and you're not standing up and doing what you're supposed to be doing instead of making excuses. You know, if you and the woman are not, you know, getting along anymore or whatever, you still have to take care of your child best you can. But just stepping out and disappearing is just absolutely not cool.
No, I mean, I completely agree with you. I mean, there's a little more to the backstory, but I mean, essentially, bro said that the moms were keeping him away, and so we told him, like, nobody can keep you away from your children but you, and I mean that. So for any men out there that are listening, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube or Instagram or on TikTok, nobody but you can keep you away from your children. Now, what I mean by that is, right, is the judge might order that you can't be around your children, but it's because you did something. It's because you did something to make the judge determine that you were not safe or unfit to be around the child. It's really that simple.
Now, I had one other thing I wanted to share.
Mm-hmm.
Donald J. Trump.
All right.
I wanted to know if you ever heard of a song called Baby Man Hands by Paris.
No, I have not.
It's referring to Donald J. Trump.
Baby Man Hands by Paris.
Yes. Yes.
Hold on. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna see if we can play it. Hold on a second. Let me see if where can I find it on YouTube?
Yes.
Baby Man Hands. Oh, but hold on. If it's licensed, I probably am not gonna be able to play it because I'm on YouTube. Oh, but YouTube won't let me play it. All right. Management says no. I'm gonna listen to it later though, because I definitely want to hear what the hell it has to say.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Fred. You do the same.
So, update on the White House website. The Budapest Memorandum is no longer there.
What?
They took it off. 404, page not found. They took the Budapest Memorandum off the White House website.
That's crazy. Brian Walker, are you there?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to join.
Oh, no, you're good, man. What kind of barbecue you got, though? Best barbecue, Lancaster, California?
We have another one that I have to say.
He just dropped down. Hold on, we got a phone call. Stop doing that.
I can't help it.
Hello, caller. Name, age, and where are you calling from?
I'm autistic. Leave me alone.
Hey, my name is Roman. I'm 30, and I'm calling from Florida.
You said ramen?
Yeah.
Okay. What's going on, buddy? What would you like to talk about?
I'm interested in your bullet point about the stock market. I don't see how those other particular points are relevant to the stock market. I mean, it's kind of a voting machine in of itself.
What? I'm sorry. What other points are relevant to the stock market?
I'm saying relevant to the other points that are in your discussions. So,
well, they're definitely
political points.
Yeah, no, they're definitely relevant. Like, so the 43 days of absolute failure. I need to update that tomorrow because I think it's like 47 today. I think we're at like 47. I need to update that. I keep forgetting. So yeah, 47 days of absolute failure. His collusion with Russia, because that's literally what it is at this point. He is a Russian asset. Mm-hmm. Depression incoming. Is America great yet? We are definitely headed towards a depression. We are almost 3% down in terms of like projected GDP. Our job numbers are going to be up shit's creek. I think we've only created like 70 some odd thousand jobs so far this year, and then this quarter, which is not great. Like, we're way behind in terms of that. Inflation is up. If the tariffs stick on Canada, gas prices are going to be $7-8 a gallon nationally, because 60% of the fuel that we use, or the oil that we use for fuel in the United States, comes directly from Canada, because we don't have the refining capabilities here in the United States, and our oil is too expensive to refine. So we either sell it or reserve it. So that's why the stock market is going down. It's directly associated with the tariffs and the other foreign relations
right
moves that he's made.
Somebody had said, isn't this Biden's economy? So typically we would say things like that about economic policy that would be long withstanding, but all of this is direct response. The stock market is direct response to the executive orders and the tariffs. These are not results of a long-term policy. These are results of what is happening right now. There's a difference.
So in effect, when you look at Trump 1.0 during, let's say, the full year of 2017 and Trump's 2.0, we're talking about two very different markets. We're talking pre-COVID and post-COVID in a way. But I think in reality,
yes and no, though.
The
So
reflection of stock prices is not
buddy.
contingent on what the president says.
It is actually, because if we could watch it in real time, when he's up there giving the speech about tariffs, the stock market was like level and, in some cases on the upward trajectory. Not much though. I'm talking about like 0.25, 0.28, so on and so forth. As soon as he announced the tariffs, and they have the stock ticker running at the bottom of the screen, you literally immediately see a dive while he's delivering
and oil markets
the
reacted
message.
in the same way. You're right. However, I would disagree in that we're talking about relativity. If you look at the stock market from, let's say, the day the economy was announced that, well, not the economy, but there was the order given out that we're shutting down and things like that. So let's say March 1st of 2020. If you invested in the market in basically any sector, you're talking massive gains. If you invested at the beginning of this year, you're talking losses.
Yeah, so if you were investing in put options, or you bought oil, like I would say April-ish, like the middle of April 13th, 14th, somewhere in that time frame of 2020, or airlines or cruise lines, you probably could have turned a huge profit. But that's because the stock market, tanked. And the reason that it tanked and didn't necessarily have to is because he knew about COVID in November and lied about it for months.
There was something that came out, I remember, because just as a personal note, I'm familiar with the cruise line industry, and there was rumblings in November of 2019 that something was coming out of China that wasn't exactly, let's say, kosher meal. But what I mean to say is, I would submit that over the long term, and if we're talking about put options and contracts on oil, you're talking about futures contracts. These are not things that in the retail space, in the space of everyday Americans like you and I, we're not going to be buying put options. We're not going to be investing in futures contracts for oil. We're talking about ETFs. We're talking about single stocks. And over the long term, yes, it is discouraging when people say, hey, we're in a rut, we're in a bad spot. I mean, oil went negative for a while, right?
Yep,
That's
negative $40.
That was the craziest time.
Yep, negative
but
$40.
Now, when everything is down, that's the psychology. That's the time that somebody really should consider investing.
Yeah, but hold on. Here's the problem, though. Here's the problem. Normally, right, I may agree with you, but the stock market is not much different than playing the lottery, especially for somebody who's not a seasoned investor. The vast majority of people that, invest their money into the stock market take a loss. The vast majority take a loss because they don't really know what they're doing, right? And so typically I would agree with you. Like, hey, in a down market, that's the time when you buy. Buy low, sell hell, right? But right now,
something like that, yeah.
Buy low, sell high. Right now, the volatility, not only, in the stock market, but also in the White House, the stock market is not a safe investment, because if we are removed or take ourselves out of NATO, the American dollar is worth dick all. That's it. It's a wrap.
I don't disagree.
It's a wrap.
I don't disagree. I would say that
but our foreign policies are going to lead to one of those two things. That's not going to preserve us. That's literally going to be the end of us. Backing Russia on this, is not only political, self-deletion. I can't say the other word, but you know what I'm talking about. But for social media purposes, I'm not allowed to say the other word. But we've never, as a country, been more vulnerable than we are right now. China and Russia are fucking recruiting federal employees that got laid off. That's scary.
Is there evidence of that?
Yes. They're posting jobs in the United States. Remote work in the United States.
Wow.
Not only that, China literally, ambassadors from China have been in Africa the last couple of days, all through the EU and in South America, trying to encourage people to remove the United States from the global reserve currency.
So,
and trying to build trade contracts that keep us, you know what I'm saying, essentially isolated.
So what I mean by self-preservation is I mean the person. We talked about the education of a person when coming to the stock market. It's really an American fundamental principle. Whether or not some private sectors are hiring or some public sectors in foreign countries, I mean, that's alarming in of itself. But I believe that as Americans, the best thing to do is to preserve your own knowledge and gain as much as you can in those things that are going to preserve your future and your family's future. That's all.
Yeah, but see, that's unfortunately, right? That idea is one of rugged individualism. It's something that we've been programmed to participate in for, I'd say, the last century. At least the last century, since the 1920s, 1930s. That's when they kind of started it, like with the invention of cars, and then moving people, you know what I'm saying, out into the suburbs and having like these single family homes, and people like don't necessarily live in the city anymore. Right. Then they started encouraging the nuclear family in the 40s and 50s, and then said, all you have to worry about is what's going on inside of your four walls. Don't worry about Jack and Jill across the street. Fuck them. That's not your baby, not your problem, right? But what that's led to is people making political decisions that are in direct, that cause direct jeopardy to Jack and Jill across the street. And then vice versa. Jack and Jill across the street are only worried about themselves, so they'll make political decisions that directly impact you or you know what I'm saying, negative to your existence, detrimental to your existence.
I see what you're saying. And so the solution to that is what? We just ignore everybody else, or we just get together and sing Kumbaya and say, hey, we can all get along?
Respectfully, I'd appreciate if you don't use that word anymore. It has a lot of, you know what I'm saying, negative history. But no, I'm not asking it, the K word that you just used. Like hold hands and sing. That doesn't make it okay.
Yeah, you should definitely look up the history of it.
Yeah, you should look up the history.
When it's talked about,
but yeah, can we move on from that? We're not gonna straw man the conversation by talking about it.
Violates the right of thought, and that's the biggest problem. Is that you don't want to have an honest and fair discussion. You want to have an echo chamber, and if you want to have an echo chamber,
what the fuck is going on right now?
Well, no, we're having a conversation
but
with you right now.
You are not free to shut down my own thoughts.
No, we're not.
I'm asking you. I'm asking you to respect my space and the integrity of my platform. I don't give a fuck. Like, you can cuss, you can yell, you can call me names. I don't give a shit about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just asking you to respect the integrity of my space.
Well, you
like,
don't respect
if I came into your house, right,
me.
and you told me, you know, not to use specific words around you and your family, I would agree to that because that's your fucking house. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, no problem. Hey, don't wear your shoes in my house. Don't use your shoes in my house. Okay, cool.
You don't respect me, and I am a stranger to you. Frankly, it's not your platform. You don't own TikTok. You don't own Google. You don't own YouTube. You have a
this
very
feigned
small
outrage.
position
Why are you crashing
on a very
out?
Big planet.
Why are you crashing out?
We're just having a discussion.
No, you're crying. Literally.
You are actually cursing at me.
I've not
for no
cursed at
reason.
you
I
one
didn't even raise
time.
my voice to you.
I've literally not cursed at you one time.
Chat, did he curse at me or not?
He didn't.
Expose him.
He didn't curse at you. He didn't tell you like to go fuck yourself.
None of that.
Nothing like that. Just because he's cursing within sentences doesn't mean he's cursing at you.
Wait, you just said that he didn't curse at all, and then you said he
No,
cursed.
I said he didn't curse at you. I said, yeah, right.
Yo, what'd I tell you? You just crashing out.
Like he just wanted to run away from the
Yeah,
conversation.
he wanted to. Bro, you don't got to make up reasons to run. Just say, hey, listen, you're smarter than me. I got to go.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been much easier. Because all you did was show everybody how much of a coward you are just now. That's all you did. You feigned outrage over something simple. And then like, I got to run. Yes, the black guy on the screen on YouTube is smarter than you. Sorry. Not sorry. Y'all are fucking emotional.
Hysterical even.
Right. Hey, bro, listen. I'm a very kind individual. I know you're probably sitting around here listening. I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings. I do apologize. If you want to reach out to me, you can find me on Instagram. It's the exact same name. Shoot me a DM, okay? If you want to give me a P.O. box or an address where I can send tissue, I keep the good kind, the really good kind. Like we buy it in bulk at Costco or BJ's Club. I'm sorry, BJ's Club.
Mm-hmm.
And it has
Well, either
lotion
one.
in it and everything. Sometimes we go to Costco, but BJ's is closer. But I'll send you some boxes of tissue. I'll even send you one of the packs because I think they get like, isn't it three boxes in each little thing, but like it's 12 total, but
Yeah.
like three. I'll send you a whole section of 3. I'll send you a whole section of 3 of them joints. Also, I'll also give you recommendations for therapy in your area,
Right.
sliding scale, or even free therapy.
So, do you want to know the story that I gasped about? Which is what we knew anyway.
Sure. I just wanted to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, like I didn't cause anybody to want to like go self-delete or cause self-harm
No,
in
I
any
know.
kind first. Like
I know.
Okay.
You
All
did
right,
a great
but go
job.
ahead. Yeah, I'm sorry.
So what I gasped about was something that we knew, something that we said, but now it's finally in print, and I cannot wait to hear their thoughts on it tomorrow, which will probably be fucking nothing. So as part of the budget, the Energy and Commerce Committee has been instructed to make cuts, right? Those cuts total $880 billion. The only way that they can make those cuts is by cutting Medicare and Medicaid, because the total spending that they have discretion over without Medicare and Medicaid is only $581 billion. So in order for them to meet that budget target of $880 billion, they must in fact make cuts to Medicare and Medicaid. And that was something that we warned you guys about, that we warned the elderly about, the elderly red voters that we've had contact with, that Medicare was going to face cuts, and they said, no, it's not. It is, in fact, facing cuts. And they passed this budget through the House. Did they pass in the Senate yet? Okay. So it's passed in the House. And the only way for them to, in fact, meet the targets of these budgetary cuts is to cut Medicare and Medicaid. So good job, fuckers. Enjoy your reduced benefits under Part D.
Oh, I was like, what is Auntie talking about? Hey guys, so listen, I know you heard me talking to Mishi briefly about it yesterday, about having to raise funds for 2 members of the Tough Fam. One of them I plan on working on this weekend because we're going to have a joint live with a bunch of other big creators where we talk about an initiative that we're all going to be actively working on. And no, I'm not going to talk about it today. I'm sure a lot of you have already heard about it, but we're going to be doing a joint live with a lot of big creators, trying to gain support around it coming this weekend. But with that being said, we do have somebody in the Tough Fam who has an immediate need, like today. Like today. Like they by close of business today, they need to go into their rental office and drop off a check. And so I know we have the spin goal up there. we'll still give away one of the, one of the fellow fans of Fuckery or the Shenanigan Squad sets. But we need to do everything we can to try to achieve the goal today, because I want to be able to send them the money so they can go to their rental office and not lose their place to stay. They just recently left an abusive relationship, and they just got their place. They've only been there like a couple of months. As a matter of fact, we, as the Tough Fam, helped them get their place. But they had an unfortunate car incident. And so, like, we're just trying to help them get back on the mend. So anything you guys can do, Cash App, PayPal, Tip Jar, or No Rads' Venmo or Cash App, whatever. But whatever you can do to help, we'd greatly appreciate it. Let's try to clear that goal today while we're in here having fun. Thank you, Evil Scotsman. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you. Also, guys, let's make sure that we're tapping that screen, because we're only at 141,000 likes. We should be well over 200. I know we can hit 1 million, y'all. I know we can do that. I know we can. Like, we're on here for 4 or 5 hours every day.
Yeah. So we are still doing the wheel spins, guys, too.
What's that?
That's what he was talking about. Somebody asked about the wheel spin. Yeah, we're still doing that, too.
Yeah. Now, we're not doing wheel spins for the Black History Month sets anymore, but if you're still interested in them, there's a couple left. You're just going to have to DM us off the app. Okay? Okay.
Skippy, thank you very much.
Or off the live, I should say.
Brandy, thank you very much.
Oh, Kimberly, that's so kind of you. Celia, you as well.
Kelsey,
Kimberly, 50. Heather, 50. Celia, 100. And Danny, 10. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
Anthony, thank you. I'll read through them real quick. We got... Hold on. Anthony, 5. Kelsey, 20. Brandy, 5. Skippy, 20. I always say your name wrong, and I'm so sorry.
I'm at 650, so you're going to add yours
25.
up, and then I'll remove it from the total.
Mayolatus, 25. Then we have Cash Apps. We got Frankie, 10. Summer, 25. Thank you.
All right, add that up and tell me what it is, and I'll take it off.
Okay.
Anywho, let's see who we got. Hey, guys, the phone line is open. The phone line is open on YouTube, Twitch. So feel free, to call in if you'd like. I'd be more than happy to have a conversation with you. Well, actually, I think we have a guest on TikTok now, so we'll see. I Love America, good morning. How are you? Have you had some water and said something kind about yourself?
Yeah, I just had some coffee and water, and good morning to you, sir.
Awesome.
Thank you, Carla, for 30.
What would you like to talk about
Thank
this
you,
morning?
Bethany, for 5.
Yeah, I was just reading through your little bullet points right there, and I just think, as a nation, we need to come together and try to fight the real problem in this world, which is the African Americans. I think if you look at the statistics, they're in favor of, they're poisoning the blood of this country, basically. The highest unemployment rate, the highest STD rate, the highest AB rate. It's just getting out of hand.
Are you snickering while you're saying that? Because even you don't believe the bullshit that's coming out of your mouth.
No, what do you
So
mean?
why were you snickering?
I'm sorry, you said 125?
Yeah. So why were you snickering then? What's funny
Because
about
I
that?
think it's funny because we need to
don't
really
you-
address this issue.
Right. So if those are serious issues, why would it be funny?
Because nobody's talking about it. I'm looking at your bullet points. I don't
Plenty
see
of people
it.
are talking about it. What are you talking about? I think people in the Black community talk about it every day. They talk about how disturbing it is that white men have created these material conditions that continue to oppress and marginalize people of color. How they, will allow their children to go into a school and pew the whole school up, allow their men to delete their entire family, including the dog, allow their men to constantly put their hands on their women and nothing happened to them, allow their men to grape women repeatedly, some of them even 26 times, but then still be president of the United States. but aren't willing to address, you know what I'm saying, poverty or, you know, the afflictions they've caused to society. So yeah,
I would just
we talk
rebuttal
about it
this.
constantly.
I don't think you could really blame.
I'm sorry, what is it?
black
125?
people.
You said 125? Okay. So then Cassie sent 25, Marcus sent 10, Anthony sent 20. I don't know if I mentioned Grace or not already. So let me see. Hold on. I apologize if I missed anybody. Yeah, and Grace sent 50 and Sandy sent 20. So, all right, give me a second, y'all, because I got to add No Raz's 125 to this. Gotcha. Hey guys, you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Oh shit.
What?
See, as soon as I typed in you know what I'm saying, enter, it went to somebody else sent 20. Oh, where did he go?
He ran.
Why?
Because he was just rage baiting.
Oh.
We got another 5 from Stephanie.
Okay. Man, bro, come back. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I ain't even get to have no fun. Thank you, Laura. Laura, you're amazing. Appreciate you tremendously. What the fuck?
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know what happened just now. Sorry. There's a few people in the request. I'll let you guys up. If you're friendlies, I'll give you each a couple of minutes for those who meant to connect.
We got another 20 from Doug.
Brandice, thank you.
Doug,
And Laura.
Doug is wheel money.
Okay, thank you so much.
We got to add everybody to the wheel that we have to add.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Because all I had to do is go back once we have cleared the goal and then just type in the numbers of the people who sent money
We
today.
got another 20 from
Jesus Christ.
from Sherry. Thank you, Sherry.
Thank you.
No, we love it. You guys are rocking and rolling. We're almost there. 260 left. We'll do the spin. We're helping people out in the community. Let's do it. Let's get it done.
Absolutely. Abby, did you mean to request? Abby Evans.
Another thing. Another crazy thing.
Abby Evans, what's up?
Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't mean
Nope.
to join.
Nope, you're here now.
Nope. You're stuck. You have to talk.
Oh, no.
Good morning.
You have to talk to us.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm great. I've never been on a live before, but
now
I'm
you
a really
have.
big fan of you, Mr. Jones.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I just want to say I'm Canadian. I'm not American.
Not the mental people.
I know.
25.
Just watching everything that's been going on lately has been crazy, and I just want to say thank you for providing, I guess, like an inside perspective of marginalized communities and what's going on in the States. It's heartbreaking. I know up here we are mortified to see what's happening, and it's just been yeah, it's just been incredibly inspiring watching you guys continue moving forward with these discussions, raising awareness. I am gonna drop because I'm getting ready for work, but
Okay.
I just
you
wanted
have
to say
an
that.
amazing day at work, okay?
Have a great day.
Drink water. Say kind things about yourself, okay?
It's how I start my day. Thank you.
All right. Sounds good.
Bye.
Bye. Who do we got here at the top? Mama J, what's going on?
Hey, how are you guys doing?
I'm sorry, change it to what?
235.
Okay, gotcha. I'm doing
So
well.
how
How
you
about
guys
yourself?
I'm doing great. Just dandy. But I wish that Rage Baiter was still up here, but I'm going to clarify a few things if he's listening. First off, Black people are the only people in this country that were brought here against their will. And they are the people that built this nation, not white men. And after the Civil War, there were no reparations paid at all to Black people. The reparations were paid to the plantation owners who used and abused them. And after the Civil War, right before Jim Crow, Black people were strong enough and smart enough to pull themselves up out of the gutter or out of the ditches, and they started running for office, educating themselves, and taking seats in state houses and the U.S. House.
Big facts.
And those are facts. They studied science because one of the reasons we know about crop rotation and peanut butter and all of that is because of a Black man.
And the assembly line that fucking Ford gets credit for.
Right.
Which
just a whole
literally
medicine
pushed us in
science.
front of all of the other nations in terms of manufacturing.
And even Jack Daniels is because of a Black person.
Uncle Nearest.
That's right. Not white people. And we steal stuff. We take credit for the work that they did. But they brought themselves up, and it was only because Jim Crow, white people brought Jim Crow to push them back down. Even with Jim Crow, they still made a lot of advances. And if you look at the Tulsa riots in Black Wall Street and the other city in the South, what was the other one? I keep forgetting it.
There's so many. Oscarville,
which
is now Lake Lanier, Rosewood,
there was so many,
Seneca Village.
so many towns
there's so
cities,
many.
Right, that Black people built up and with thriving businesses and everything, even up in Minneapolis and St. Paul. And we went in and destroyed it. We redlined it. And the reason that Black unemployment is high is because of us. It's because of being white. White people. We make it more difficult. But they still contribute. So I just want to clarify that. And I'd like to ask one question about immigration with some of these Trumpers. Why, if you say you want legal immigration, why aren't you speaking out against Trump when he wants to deport people who are here legally from Haiti and from Venezuela who are here on temporary protective status, and he's deporting them? If you say you want people here legally. If you want people here legally, why did he turn off the app and cancel all the visa applications from Central and South America only? So people can get here legally.
That's a good question.
None of them have
because
spoken.
they don't want any more brown people here.
Yeah, they don't. It's all racism.
I'm getting messages from my YouTube moderators, and they're saying there's a lot of people that disagree over there, which is weird because there's a whole phone number on the screen like that flashes the whole time. I know you see it because I can see it. So if there's something that you want to say and you don't want your precious freedom of speech removed, I suggest you use the phone because nobody's about to argue with you in the fucking comments.
Yvonne, thank you for the Venmo.
Thank you, Dorcas. Thank you, Angela. And thank you, Nia. Or Auntie Olympic, I'm sorry.
We got to take off 5 for mine. And then also, Natty sent you a tip jar.
Okay, gotcha. So 15 puts it at 135. And
we're almost there.
Check the tip jar.
Oh, I'm so excited. Somebody's going to get some fans of fuckery or shenanigans
guys.
squads.
Okay, I apologize.
What happened?
Natalie, thank you for the $100. Big W Natalie. Joanne, thank you so much for the $50. Alyssa, thank you so much for the $10. And who else we got here? Oh, somebody sent something, but they didn't put their name on it in the tip jar, so I can't see it. You guys are amazing.
Make sure you add a mod if you were that person. I didn't get anything from Hey Honeys specifically. The last one I got on my Venmo was from Yvonne, and Oki Shan just sent 10. So we are well beyond. We're going to get the wheel together.
Gotcha. So hold on, guys. right now, it is 10:52. Anything sent after 10:52 will go on the next wheel. The next wheel, same deal. But this is going to a young lady who has a tax lien on her home and is pretty far behind on her other bills, her
Right.
other utility bills.
So, if you don't know what that means, a tax lien, essentially they can put her home up for auction, and somebody can take her home.
Yeah.
And all they have to do is pay what she owes. So if the home goes to auction, there could be a serious issue for them.
Has she seen this person seen a tax attorney, and she can get some of that knocked down so she has less to pay?
I don't know. I will reach out and find out. I haven't been able to be that involved with it until just now, because we have to get documentation of all of the things that people are telling us is going on. It's a necessary process for our nonprofit. Like, we have to have proof of it. And then our board has to approve it before we can even, you know what I'm saying, like collect any funds on their behalf, if that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah. So,
which is why we try to, we do the things that we do every day with the daily goals and the spins and all that stuff, so that we can have money in reserves. So it makes it a little bit easier. But there's so many people
we don't
who
even
need
have
help.
to come to y'all with every single thing that comes to us, and it's a lot.
Yeah, it is. It breaks
There's
my
just
heart.
a lot. There's just a lot out there. People, so much, all unnecessary. There's going to be another 7,000 people laid off from Veterans Affairs.
72,000.
72,000? Let's keep it.
72,000.
Yep. From Veterans
Which is
Affairs.
a 15% cut in staff.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Which is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Hey guys, I'll get the names here on the wheel in just a moment. Just give me a second. The crazy thing is there's not nearly as many people on the wheel this time because people sent
so much.
big dollar amounts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a good chance of winning.
Yeah, so people have a much better chance. I'm gonna text. I don't think that they mind if I tell you. I really don't. Just cutting eights, plopping the eyeside. What? Oh. Gotcha. They were telling me how to plant the potatoes. I was like, what the fuck does this mean? Yeah. So Saturday morning, myself, a couple of other Tough Fam members, our hopefully our older children, and myself and No Rads are going to work on phase 2 of the community guard. Oh, you're not going?
I have to work.
Oh, that's right. Shit.
I took a
Okay.
travel
Well,
contract.
I'll be there. Some other Tough Fam members,
the kids, probably.
and the older kids, are all going to be at the community garden planting a shit ton of new stuff, as well as digging out. We have a earth mover coming, and they're going to be tilling up the ground. We're going to be planting trees, more vegetables, some pollinators. We're going to be planting potatoes, bee balm, rosemary, carrots, onions.
I can't
and
wait to get my garden going.
And a bunch of other stuff.
So, do you do complimentary gardening?
I'm sorry, what does that mean?
Do you know what that is?
I'm not familiar with the term, no.
Look up Google complimentary gardening. It will lower your. It's healthy for the plants, and it takes less fertilizer.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. I
I'm
know what you're
thinking
talking about.
complement and the
It's
other
called something
companion
else.
planting.
What is it called?
Yeah.
Companion planting.
Yeah.
That's I'm like, do you want me to come to your house and be like, this looks beautiful?
Right.
Like,
No, come over to my house anyway.
okay. All right. Sounds good.
First time this year, I'm getting chickens.
Cool.
Sweet.
I'll be raising chickens for the eggs.
What did they call that thing that we went to, that me and Nicole went to?
I don't know. I didn't go.
I know.
I had to work.
But essentially...
I was a field white then.
Yeah. Essentially, they just let things grow. Like, I mean, they're complimentary.
A food forest?
A food forest. That's what they call it. A food forest.
Oh, wow.
So that is like
Well, I'll
a
have to learn about
large-scale
that.
form of complementary garden.
Yeah. Do you guys now you do community gardening then? You kind of
So yeah,
working that?
we partnered with a local school that allowed us to use essentially the entirety of the front of their
Yeah, they have like to the front, it's like the catty corner to the front door of the school. There's like this plot that's fenced off, and so they decided that because of the community that's in, that it would be a great location for it. So we partnered with them and another organization to help make this a reality for the community. Because if you go to that school and you see what's in that immediate area, there's not a lot of healthy food choices. The affordability, as we all know, of things has been drastically reduced, and that community has a lot of people who are not financially in the best of situations. So it's the community literally coming together and making something possible that's not only about providing resources, but also about providing education, because the kids are going to be learning about what it means to have pollinators and what it means to have these particular types of fruits or vegetables and how do we grow them and what is the cycle of a seed and like all of the elementary appropriate science that goes with it. Plus, they're going to learn how to garden as well. So there's going to be members from the families and everybody there just working together to build this community garden and get it going for this growing season.
Yeah, there's going to be parents and students.
I love community gardens.
Yeah.
I think they bring people together and they teach children healthy eating. And do you teach canning also? How to can and preserve foods?
Not yet. I don't even know that we're necessarily allowed to.
Okay.
Okay. So they just sent me a message on IG. They said to the comment on the panel's question, yes, we have the loan company who we are also behind on, and that is the current bill that I sent that says we owe. So yes, we have contacted them too. So yes, to answer your question, they've reached out to all of the appropriate people.
Okay, good.
So that's that, to answer your question. What's that? Yeah, there is one. It's on here. Sure. Yeah. Teddy Mama, good morning. How are you? Just open.
You have to unmute.
Yeah, I don't think they know they're up here. It's okay. Auntie Olympic, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing well.
Were you actually in the Olympics?
Yeah.
Oh,
so I'm
shit.
actually I'm an Olympic silver medalist. Here's my silver medal right here.
Oh,
what event?
Wow. That's
Taekwondo.
Taekwondo.
That's me right there.
No, maybe check down there.
Bring your phone up closer.
Oh, so
Wow.
I have a really good friend that I went to high school with, Sheena Johnson. But I think when she ran, her last name was Tosta. There you go, Sheena Tosta. But she was a Olympic track and field athlete. She won.
Yeah, we got a lot of them.
Yeah.
No, well, I called to ask a question since we doing friendlies right now. Y'all are talking about the community garden, and I'm in Houston, and I wanted to start a community garden,
Got
but
you.
I have
So-
one in my backyard.
So here's the thing, right? As soon as we're done with the one in Florida, and me and NORADs have talked about this a bunch, like I actually want to get, you know what I'm saying, like a place for us to stay in Houston. Because like Houston's yeah, my home away from home. My son, Baby Jones, fucking loves Houston. Dan Trell's in Houston. Conscious Lee's in Houston. Chelsea, one of our bestest friends in the whole world, is in Houston. C. Dave is in. I'm joking.
Yeah,
the last one was a joke. The last one was a joke.
So what you mean is Tiffany is in Houston? Isn't that his wife's
Yeah,
name,
no,
Tiffany?
I'm a part of a lot of organizations. I'm a Eastern Star, a part of the Houston Olympians. I do a lot of community work, and then I have a garden. Like I learned how to do a garden on my own during COVID. And so I want to start a garden. I just have no place. I don't know where to start. So I just figuring out if we can at some point talk, and I solicit your help to see. I have a lot of connections that we can do it with.
Hey, listen,
and I
let me
know
tell you
certain
what.
areas. I just don't know where to start.
If you find out where we can get land to do it, I'll make the rest happen.
Okay. Okay.
Like if you can partner with local parks and rec and say, hey, can we do it on one of the, you know what I'm saying, one of the pieces of land in the park, wherever, whoever you can find, you know what I'm saying, you can find the land for us to do it, and I'm on it.
Yeah, because Houston has a lot of land, so
Yes,
like
absolutely.
that
They
ain't-
also have a lot of
I don't think
fucking
that's gonna be a
highway,
problem
man.
at all.
I ain't never been to a place where they build highway on top of the fucking highway.
We got so much land. We're always building new construction. So like there's areas, there's actually multiple areas. Houston's so big, as you probably know. There's multiple areas that I'm thinking of off the top of my head, and then organizations. We have so many organizations, from Boys and Girls Club to like the local stuff. So yeah, when you said that in my brain, because I've been working on, I think that there's something like connected to the earth by doing gardening. So I started it for like my own personal gardening journey. And really understanding like how to connect with it. Like I go barefooted in my garden, like, and I only grow food. Like I grow nothing but food. I share with my community.
Hold on one second, caller.
Yeah, I'm really into the fact that we talk about community. Like I know my neighbors. I share with my neighbors. If a disaster happens, you know, we share
You
resources.
work together.
Huh?
You work together. You're in it together, right? And you
Right.
help
And
each
I
other.
was taught that as a young age. So
Yeah.
like I knew that growing up. I knew all my neighbors. My mom knew all.
My parents
taught
the
me
same
that.
way. Yep, my parents were the same way.
Yeah, and so I've started it just myself, and of course I tell my neighbors if you want, because some stuff like I got collard greens that grow too fast, and I'm never gonna eat that many collard greens. So like I share
I'll eat it.
those resources, but I know my backyard can't be the community garden. So just figuring out how we can do that.
Hey, well, listen, shoot me a
super
message
important.
on IG. Shoot me a message on IG, or go to the
Okay.
link in my bio and click on schedule a call with me. Either way,
Okay.
and yeah, let's do it. I'm in. Sold.
Yeah, that's all I wanted. And
All right.
I just want to say I appreciate you.
I
You know,
appreciate you.
see on here and Public Live. I be dipping in the comments and
I see you.
and staying in the background,
see
but
you.
I enjoy what y'all
Look
do.
up different organizations that might want to join you, like or churches and schools
Yes.
that have the land that you could do, or even ask the city council if they have land that.
Yeah,
you could
so
put
I'm
in.
actually like that's why I say I have a lot of connections. Like Sylvester Turner, R.I.P. He knew me when I was in my mom's womb.
Oh shoot.
To put it
Yeah.
that way.
So yeah, let's
So
make it
like
happen.
I know a lot of activists here. I don't know if you know Derek Muhammad. He's an activist here in Houston. I have a lot of connections, and I don't think that that's on accident. And so
Right.
there's a way that we can all make connections and do the community. I think this is the time. That's why I'm
You guys-
wearing my my 92% shirt that I created. But I think that this is the time for us to do work for ourselves.
Yeah.
Within our community, while all the craziness is going on.
Agreed.
That's
I
my
agree.
mission
That's
for
how
the
we
next
survived
40
all
years.
of the other American, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Depressions. But Mama J,
And that's
thank you
what
for
I grew
coming
up
up.
in my area.
I appreciate you. Auntie Olympic, thank you. I'm going to get to this caller over
Yeah,
here on
y'all have a good
YouTube.
one.
Like I said, hit me up on IG ASAP. The link's in my bio.
I will.
All right.
All right.
Cool. Hello, caller. Are you there? Yep. Hello, caller. Are you there?
Hey. Yeah.
Name, age,
How's
and
it
where are
going?
you calling from?
Mike, 35 from New York.
Mike, 35 from New York. What's going on, Mike? What's on your mind?
So I think we had a chat, and I thought about it a little bit more. So
what did we talk about?
Hear me out. So
Mouse.
it's about the if the value of the dollar decreases, right? Then doesn't the value of the debt is like it would be easier to buy U.S. debt because it's worth less, right?
No, it would.
So more
decent.
people would buy the debt.
Yeah, the value of our dollar, right, decreases. Then that means that global confidence in our stability and ability to produce and to continue, global trade relations. You follow me so far?
No, yeah, but
Gotcha. So if that
US
happens,
has the largest GDP, right? So people will
Yes,
assume they can pay. They're not going to lose confidence, right?
no, that's not true. right now the rest of the world sees us as unstable, especially when we're threatening tariffs against them. Why would they buy our debt if we're threatening tariffs against them?
Because the return on investment, I guess, like eventually, right?
No. That makes us a hostile trade partner. I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying, invest with you when you're purposely trying to hurt my economy.
Yeah, but in 4 years, it'll go back to normal. Well, the assumption is that it'll go back to normal, right?
We don't know what the long-term effects of Trump and his policies are going to be. Like, there's no way to know that. We can speculate.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that experts are calculating this is going to be a couple of things. Consumer confidence is already is spiraling out of control right now. They say because of these tariffs, the average American household is going to end up spending over $2,000 more just this year. That's just this year, with only 9.5, or not even 9.5 months left, or 3/4 months left. We'll end up spending over $2,000 more just on things that we would regularly buy anyway. So if that's the truth and consumer confidence is low, people are going to stop spending as much money. And if people are going to stop spending as much money, then that means our GDP is going to decrease.
Yeah, but in comparison to, like, I don't know, all the countries, right? We have one of the highest GDPs, so
sure.
I mean, if any country you would expect to pay back, it would be the U.S., right?
You would hope. But think about it like this, right? Think about it like this. Germany in the 1930s. Guys, the phone line is not open because there's a caller currently on it. I'll let you know when the phone line is back open. Sorry about that. So 1930s Germany. Hitler went into extensive debt. I'm talking about, like, he ran the debt the fuck up. So did Mussolini. Ran Italy's debt up. Italy never recovered. And it took Germany nearly between 40 and 50 years to recover financially. So again, that's a bad investment. Yeah. That's a bad investment. Like, if I knew that you personally just filed bankruptcy, why would I, you know what I'm saying, loan you money or invest with you for that matter?
Well, what is the benefit of having zero deficit? What does that do? Like, how does that help? What is the point of it?
Got you. Well, one, our interest rates would be significantly low. So it would allow corporations and, private entities to borrow money at much lower rates to build industry or to create jobs. So, and then when you create jobs, right, or expand current corporations, there's more money flowing in the poor and middle class sectors. And so if more money is pouring into the poor and middle class, then those people are going to spend more money. They're going to buy houses. They're going to buy cars, and the interest rates are low, right? So they're going to be able to buy, more cars and more houses and so on and so forth.
But we had low interest rates, and we were still in deficit, right?
Relatively
I'm
low,
pretty sure
but that's only because we weren't participating. Yeah, relatively low, but that's because we weren't participating in inflationary spending.
Mm-hmm.
But when you come in and you cut the taxes for the ultra wealthy, right? So lowering our income, but then you increase our output significantly, because Trump added a quarter of the deficit by himself in just 4 years, more than Obama and Bush did in their 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
And now he plans to cut taxes for the ultra wealthy from 21%, which was a huge tax cut last time. I think it went from 26 to 21. Now he wants to cut it from 21 down to 15.
Here's my thought, though. Like, the deficit will rise, right? But, like, I feel like there's no impact to it. Like, nothing, like, it just keeps rising, and then, like, there's no negative impact. Like, it just...
Because
I
money
don't know, like, I
essentially,
feel like it just keeps
because our money
happening,
essentially
and-
is fake.
Sorry, what was that?
Our money is essentially fake.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's all I wanted to bring up. Thanks for having me on, dude. Appreciate it. And yeah, I'll be listening.
All right.
All right, sounds great.
Bye.
Bye. We're ready to spin when you're ready to spin.
Okay. Oh, are we ready to spin?
Yeah.
Okay. All righty. Where
Well, I don't know. Did you have the ones from yesterday, or we just had to do the ones from today?
Yeah, remember I put the ones on yesterday.
Perfect. Yep,
right
that
when
we're
we got
ready
off,
to go.
Remember?
Yep, we're ready to go.
Okay. Guys, I'll open up the phone line here in just a moment. Just give me a second. We're gonna do the spin first, and then I will open back up the phone lines. Hold on. Trump to revoke legal status of 240,000 Ukrainian citizens. What the fuck?
Yep.
That is insane.
15 minutes ago. Let me read it.
Oh, geez.
Okay, so not citizens, people here with temporary legal status.
Oh, so protective legal status?
Mm-hmm.
So refugees.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Oh, you know what? Sorry, I can't do it on the screen this way, so I'm going to have to do something else. Hold on. It's on here, right? Yes?
Yeah, that's where you put it, yeah.
Okay. How do I...
You should just be able to copy them all and paste them.
That's what I'm going to do.
I forgot to put my name on there. I'll add it after.
That's fine.
And then I'll just, if it happens to come up for me, I'll gift it to whomever.
To me?
I can, sure, absolutely.
I'm joking.
Yeah, put me on the bottom. Put the cursor on the bottom.
Okay, it's already on there. All right.
Somebody wanted me to put myself on the wheel.
Gotcha. All right, guys. Let's do this. I think Leslie gets to choose this time.
Yeah. Leslie, text me because I can see it faster. Text me how many times you want us to shuffle.
All right, hold on a second. Shit.
Quick family conference. While you do that, I'm going to talk about a bill that Iowa introduced that made it out of committee that would make it a big issue, actually against the law. The bill would not allow a person to administer a gene-based vaccine to another. So that would be like an mRNA vaccine to another person. They would classify it as a misdemeanor, but there would be a $500 fine per incident. So that's for medical professionals. Medical professionals would be financially penalized and charged with misdemeanors for administering mRNA vaccines. Crazy town. Fucking crazy town. This is coming out of Iowa. So it's made it out of committee. I don't know that they'll actually bring it up for a vote, but it did in fact make it out of committee. Maha.
Maha.
Amanda, please. Maha.
Okay.
If you know, you know.
Shucks. Okay. How many times am I shuffling this thing?
Leslie didn't text me.
Oh. Leslie, are you in the comments? Otherwise, I'm going to pick one. I'm just going to pick something. Oh, I got to turn the petty up.
Oh my God, you and the petty.
I got to. Spin slowly. Yep. Spin for like 50 seconds. Okay. Got that. All right, cool.
Yeah, Leslie still hasn't texted. They must have walked away.
Okay, gotcha. All right, well, then I'm just going to pick something. We're going to shuffle 11 times is a good amount of times.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I'm so excited to give somebody some.
All right, is everybody ready?
Story. I'm ready. Here we go. My stomach is growling. Like loudly.
It'll show up real big on the screen who it is. Here, I'll get close so I can look. Who's it gonna be? Auntie Wiggs, Jasmine, Leslie, Bugsby, Alyssa, Skippy, Amanda.
It's not gonna land on me.
Grace, Summer, Miss Jackson.
Go.
Daryl P.
Go.
Oh, it stopped. Daryl P. Oh, hold on. Oh, I thought it moved to Auntie
I thought
Wiggs.
it did too.
I legitimately thought it kept going. I'm like, oh shit.
All right, Daryl. Connect with me.
I literally thought that it switched to Auntie Wiggs. I was like, oh damn, that's crazy.
Daryl, shoot me a message. Let's connect and I'll get it ordered for you and sent your way. You got to tell me if you want Shenanigans Squad or Fans of Fuckery, and then also
Marmar said rigged.
your sizes for your pants and your hoodie, and then also where I'm shipping it to. Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Message me. Write me out.
Thank you everybody who participated. You guys are amazing. And like I said, you already know what the deal is for the next one. So, hey.
What?
Because we didn't start the next wheel, so I just have to remember 1052.
I have it. I already have somebody for the next wheel.
No, so do I. Oh, you already started the next one?
No, we can start it right now.
So do I, but I can say it's everybody after 1052.
Yeah, we could start it right now.
Okay, gotcha. So then you'll just have to look for the people after 1052. All right, let me open the phone lines back up. Right meow. Oh.
We got one that I'm gonna put, so we have to adjust the goal there.
Okay, I already did.
For mine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
See?
Oh yeah, you did. Okay. It's for Susie.
Huh?
For Susie.
Gotcha. All right, let me turn this phone line back on. The phone line is back on for those on YouTube and Twitch, so feel free to call in.
I got another one.
Excuse me. All right, do we have people in the request over here on the TikToks?
Grace, I see it. Thank you for the Cash App. We'll get you on the next wheel.
I don't think Abby meant to request again. Katie, what's going on? Katie, did you mean to request?
No.
All right.
Sorry.
It's okay. How you doing today? Yes, water? Say something kind about yourself?
No water, but I say something kind about myself every day.
Love it. Well, I hope you have an amazing day, okay?
Thanks, you too.
All right.
Nikki said justice for Auntie Wiggs.
Right. Anywho, like I said, the call line is back open. You know what's crazy that I've noticed? When, like, I'll open the call line up, somebody will call in, right? Or there'll be a lull, essentially. And then somebody will call in. And then as soon as somebody calls in, then a bunch of other people start calling. I'm like, I know you hear the person on the line.
Why is that? Fucking lemmings. That's why.
And then, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll tell them, hey, I can't take, I can only take one call at a time. And then when I open the line back up, then they don't call back.
Yep. Every time. Those are fucking lemmings.
Such weird behavior.
They're like, somebody else jumped, I have to too.
Hmm?
They're lemmings. One of them jumped, so the rest of them have to follow. But then if nobody else is going.
It's like when we go to Disney
Mm.
and everybody gets in the same fucking line.
Ugh. Yo, the dog just came over here and farted right in my face.
That's crazy.
Yo, that's wicked work. Why would you do that?
That's nuts. But yeah, like there's like a bunch of other lines open, and they all get in the exact same line. Jesus Christ, you been eating dead shit?
Right in my face. Yikes! I can't.
Like smell like they ate something that wasn't alive.
I have to tell you about this comment I got on my most recent video. This person said, LMAOOO, you're YOUR annoying. So I had to say something back to them, and I said, I don't own any annoying. Don't think I want to buy any either. Fucking dummies.
Hello. What's going on, caller? Name and age, and where are you calling from?
My name is Lucian. I'm calling from Florida.
You said Lucian?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's going on, Lucian? What would you like to discuss?
Everything's well. Thank you much for asking.
Absolutely.
I see that over here in your chat that you have a point saying that trans children know what they want to be and this and that.
Well, it doesn't
is
say
that
that.
something you would support?
It says trans children know who and what they are.
And you don't find anything weird about that? About like children trying to make a whole lifestyle decision
not a
based
lifestyle.
on when their brains are not even developed enough to be adults?
Yeah, the part of your brain that determines your gender expression is fully developed by the time you're 6 or 7 years old.
Sure, if you say so, I guess.
I don't say so.
But could-
Science says so. Like I didn't make this determination. Experts did.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
Well,
I would
yeah,
like
'cause
to
you're not
bring
an
something
expert.
up
It
that
makes
may.
sense that you don't know.
I would like to bring something up that may sound like conspiracy theory, but I believe makes a lot of sense to me. Are you ready for this?
Well, sure, provided that there's like some scientific evidence that backs it. Like I'm not really one to participate in claims that are lack, evidentiary basis.
Well, I mean, it's not. I can't really say it's evidentiary, but it's more like a logical progression.
Logical progression?
Yes, sir. You see,
I'd
because
love to hear
me,
this. Go ahead.
I believe it's a trick, and I'll tell you what the
what?
trick is. I believe it's a trick, and I'll tell you exactly what the trick or the
What
deception
specifically is a trick? I just want to make sure I'm staying on the same course as you.
Okay. I have good reason to believe that allowing children to become trans,
Hold on.
giving them the decision to
Hold on
become
one second.
trans,
Hold on one second.
is a gateway to
don't
legal
become trans.
pedophilia.
Whoa.
Bro, you can't. First of all, you can't use that word on social media. First and foremost.
Okay, for legal PDF files. May I say that?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like me to elaborate the thought process on that, or are you just going to give up on this whole argument?
Yeah. No,
I don't think it's an argument. That's a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, I don't
like
think
there's no
you know
kind
what
of
I'm saying,
scientific
warrants
evidence.
Any, like detailed conversation. What I can tell you though is it's like you said, allowing them to become trans. That would go against science entirely.
If y'all were given the opportunity to explain it to you, I think that it would make sense.
Do you think that people being trans is new?
No, I believe that. I believe that. You're conflating my argument and you're misconstruing what I'm saying.
I'm not trying to.
Saying
I'm just asking a question.
I'm saying that allowing children to make that decision is basically a road.
Sure. I heard that. You already said that.
People
Gotcha.
to abuse children.
Sure. I heard you say that. Let me ask you a question really quickly. Would you agree then, based on your logic or what you're saying, would you agree that lowering the age of marriage and consent in multiple red states proposed by conservative legislators, would you say that that's a gateway to harming children?
It's not something I would agree with. So
Okay.
I can
What
see
about
how that would be.
lowering the age of employment for children in red states proposed by red or conservative legislatures, and then also removing worker protections for those young children in the workplace?
But why
would
are
you say
you trying
that?
to strongman the argument?
I'm
Why
not.
are you trying
I'm
to
not. I'm
strongman
just
the
asking.
argument without giving me the opportunity
I'm not. I'm asking you. Would you argue that
to
that
express
is a
my
gateway?
argument?
Hold on.
Because I'm trying to make a point, and before I even make a point, you're throwing a bunch of other things
I'm
that
not.
are
I'm
unrelated
asking
to
you.
what I'm
Do
saying.
you think that those would be gateways to harming children?
So am I going to be able to elaborate what I'm
okay.
saying, or are you
Absolutely.
going to
Absolutely.
just keep making accusations against me?
Absolutely. No, nobody's making accusations. So the reason for the question is just to see if your thought process is consistent before we dive deeper. That's all. So would you agree with what he said or disagree about worker protections?
I don't know. To me, that would be more of a nuanced thing, and I'll explain why. If you're going to allow, like, maybe a 12-year-old to have a paper route in the morning.
So I can explain to you where it's coming from.
Much different than allowing, like, a 12-year-old to work at a factory.
Yeah, we're talking about 12-year-olds working in factories. No, we're talking about
12-year-olds
working in
allowing
factories.
a 12-year-old to go cut a lawn for money.
No,
is
so
a lot
that's not what we're talking
different
about.
than
We're talking
allowing
about
a
12-year-olds
12-year-old to
working
be
in
a human
factories.
Crash test dummy.
Sir, we're talking about 12-year-olds working in factories.
Right.
Working in what?
Factories. Construction, other hazardous jobs.
Oh, if it's hazardous, absolutely not.
Okay. All right.
So you're saying that would open the gateway to harming children and abusing children and exploiting children. Both of those things I just mentioned.
With that, the way that you explain that, I agree that it could harm children.
Yeah. So both
Now,
of the
might get
examples.
back to what I was saying?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm literally leading you there right now. So you agree that lowering the age of consent and the age that children can get married can lead to harming children, and you agree that lowering the age that a child can work and then lowering worker protections could lead to harming children and exploitative behaviors. So I need you to okay, got it. So I need you to explain to me how allowing a child who is an autonomous human being to live their truth, right? To live their own personal truth, so that it lowers the risk of them taking their own life, how that leads to abuse. Because I would say that the opposite is abuse. Forcing somebody to live outside of their truth.
So you ready for this?
Sure.
Buckle your seatbelt.
Okay, please use social media friendly language. That's all I ask.
Yes, no problem. I'll do my best, and if I do slip up, it's my apologies because I'm not used to this right here. But I mean, a logical conclusion to the way I see it is like you're allowing a child to make what is essentially a life-altering, sexual-based decition at a young
it's not.
age.
Hold on. Okay, pause. Hold on, pause. I need to stop you. Okay. Their sexuality has
zero.
Zip, zilch, zero, nada to do with their gender. Nothing. Has literally nothing to do with their gender. Also, if my child had cancer, right, and they were going to chemo, and it was causing them, to be sick all the time, and then the doctor said, hey, we can perform surgery, but we're not certain whether or not it'll save your life. There's a good chance you'll still die. all we can truly offer you for now is chemo, but there's a good chance you're going to die. And the child said, I don't want chemo anymore. I'm tired of being sick. I also don't want the surgery. I just want to be done with it. If that was your child, what would you do?
What if a child wanted to refuse chemo? Is basically
Didn't want
logistically the
chemo
same?
anymore. Didn't want to have the surgery.
I don't know. But then again,
Because we
you're talking
allow
about
children, we allow children to make those decisions. We allow children. I have a friend personally. You know about this last year.
Yeah.
Last year, I have a friend personally right here in Florida where the Florida government cut off the medication necessary for the condition that they have. They were born with this condition. They weren't trans. They were just born with this condition. And Florida cut them off. And it led to complications. And then the child was like, you know what? I can't keep going through this. Just let me go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We allow children to make those decisions.
That's up to their parents to allow their children to make those decisions.
There you go. Same thing goes with, you know what I'm saying, having gender affirming care. It's the parents, it's the parents, it's the child, it's the doctor, it's the psychiatrist, it's the endocrinologist, it's the therapist. Like there's a whole W path that was created specifically for these situations.
Right here real quick,
it's not like I can just hold on. It's not like I can just take my daughter. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I will allow you to. I will allow you to. I will allow you to. Okay, sure. I will allow you to. Sure. I will allow you to. I can't just take my child to the doctor and say, "Hey, they want to change their gender. Can we schedule it for tomorrow?" That's not how this works. Go.
Okay, so can I go on with what I'm saying? Or
Yes,
you just
please.
going
Go
to
ahead.
keep
No, go ahead,
interrupting me and
please.
strawmanning me?
No, sir, please
I didn't
go
do
ahead.
either of those things.
Okay, thank you much. I appreciate it. You see, now here's exactly where I'm going with this. Allowing a child to make a life-altering sexuality-based decision.
It's not sexuality-based. If you say it again, I'm just going to move on. Gender has nothing to do, me being a man has nothing to do with my sexuality. That's my gender.
Well, first off, your alleged gender-affirming care is the only type of surgery that has a 0% chance rate.
What do you mean 0% chance rate?
0% success rate.
That's not true. The rate of regret for any
Not-
type of
not true.
gender-affirming surgeries. Shush.
So,
Hey,
in order to
hey,
become a male
hey.
and female,
I've stayed quiet this entire. No,
you have to change
I
your
have
genetics
stayed.
from
No. You're
So-
talking about
There's
something
not a
totally
surgery
different.
that exists
Okay,
that
hold on.
can do such a thing.
Sir, I don't want to have to mute you or pause you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to do that. But what you just said is wildly untrue. Do you want to explain to him how biology and physiology works?
I don't have the crayons for that shit, to be honest with you, because he thinks that we're talking about like doing
So
uterine.
instead of allowing me to make to say what I'm
Hey, friend.
thinking, you're just
Well,
going to
so
instead
here's the
belittle
thing.
my
Hold on.
intelligence and keep on interrupting me.
Sir, just for a
This
second,
is
okay?
the
Let's
thing-
do
this
a
is the
quick.
thing I don't get.
Let's do a quick
I don't
reset
know
on
why
this
you guys
conversation.
don't
Can you mute
allow
him
me
for a
to make my
second? Mute him
argument.
for a second. So, for anybody else that's listening, because he's on hold, he can't hear me. I'm gonna let him come off of hold. There are thousands of people listening to this right now. We can't let you spew misinformation. So we can put pauses and pins in the conversation and come back to it. But we can't spread misinformation. Now, if you're saying something that is incorrect, allow me to interject and ask where you're coming up with this information so that we can correct the misinformation. That's all. It's not about you not getting your thoughts out or saying the things that you want to say, but if you're saying something that is incorrect, it may change everything else that you have to say after that, and we've wasted our time and you've spread misinformation. Do you understand? Is he still on hold?
Sure. No, he's
Okay.
not on hold.
All right, cool. So what is it that you think this surgery entails?
The surgery is basically just trying to change someone's hormones.
No.
And mutilating genitals.
No, it does neither of those things. It does
How many
So you're telling me
gender
that the
reassignment?
surgery does not mutilate genitals?
No. How
Or
many gender reassignment
to
surgeries
use
have you had?
hormone blockers?
How many gender
or
reassignment surgeries
take
have
away
you had?
someone's ability to reproduce?
Nope, doesn't do that
sure
either.
Doesn't. Sure doesn't. Nope, neither of those things. How many gender reassignment surgeries have you had?
None, but I don't have that mental disease.
It's not a disease. It's not even a mental disorder. It's not in the DSM-5.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It is.
Oh, got you. So when Jesus was talking about it, Jesus was mentally disturbed too?
When was Jesus talking about
Isaiah 56.
transgenders?
Isaiah 56.
Okay.
Matthew 19. Hey, guys,
Okay.
you heard it here first. Jesus was mentally disturbed. You heard it here first.
And can you quote those scriptures?
Sure, I'd be more than happy to. I don't know why it's important, but because
Well,
because
you're bringing it
no
up,
because
so
no rads wanted. Can you
I
please
imagine
explain?
you would know what they say.
Sure, I'm gonna allow no rads. Before I read this, I'm gonna allow no rads to explain to you biology and physiology, because clearly you don't understand how biology works.
I mean, I honestly, I think that it's important to understand that not all trans people have gender dysphoria, which is in the DSM-5. Like, you know that, right? I'm going to assume that the answer to that is no. Is that correct? That you don't know that?
Can you explain that to me, please?
Gender dysphoria is a diagnosis. Not all people who are trans have gender dysphoria. And it's not mutilating anything. I don't know where
due to
that
the fact that they're undiagnosed?
No. Who told you that they were mutilating people?
Well,
A
when
Facebook meme.
You change your genitals, you're mutilating your genitalia.
What is the definition of mutilation?
Mutilating your genitalia. I don't understand.
Are breast implants mutilating your breast?
No.
I'm asking him.
Oh.
Are breast implants mutilating your breast?
Well, I mean, you have to open them up and add things in there that aren't there.
Okay. What if it's medically necessary for you to have a mastectomy? Is that mutilating your breast? To have them removed?
By definition, probably, but it would be something necessary
Gotcha.
in order for you
What
to
if
live.
what if I had to have kidney surgery? It was required for me to have my kidney replaced. Have I mutilated both my body and my internal organs?
Yes, but that would be something in order for you to live.
All of these things that I've mentioned are medically necessary.
How does mutilating your well, because if you need to have some of it replaced for a medical need in order for you to live, that's different than just
so for
doing it
somebody to
because you
live.
feel like something else.
Yep. Not feel like something else. Not feel like something else. Not a feeling. Do you wake up and feel like a man, or are you a man?
I am one.
Gotcha. Exactly. Me too. I don't wake up in the morning like, oh man, I certainly feel like a man today. No, I don't. I just am.
But your feelings aren't exactly always on point with what.
No,
you
I feel
are.
like a man
There's
every
people
day.
who
There's
have
never
no
a day.
reason to be
There's never a day I
depressed,
felt
or
anything
wake up
different than a man.
depressed.
There's never a day in my life I felt anything different than a man. Except for when I was a boy. I felt like a boy. But I've never felt anything else.
Well, I don't know, because sometimes if I get too much into my feelings, I would say I feel like a bitch.
What?
A female dog?
Why would you do that?
Because a lot of hello?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Okay, I'm sorry. I heard like
It's call waiting.
Sorry.
some type of beeping in the back.
Apologies.
You know, your feelings aren't always exactly accurate with what is truthful.
Yeah, that I'm glad you said that. You're right. Your feelings, right, about the existence or of trans people aren't based in science. Because you said, what was the words he used? He said, it's the only surgery that has a 0% success rate.
Yeah.
Did you know that you can be chromosomally, so genetics, because that's what you were talking about. You can be chromosomally male and be born with a vagina. Did you know that?
Yes, and that is very, very, very rare.
No, you said it has a 0% success rate, so that would eliminate that.
Because-
But also, it's not that rare. Hold on,
Isn't
friend.
that called, like,
Also,
Superman syndrome?
it's not that rare. People with green eyes are outnumbered by people with intersex conditions. The entire population of Canada is outnumbered by people with intersex conditions. So it's not that rare. As a matter of fact, the only reason we think it's rare is because we don't genetically test most people. There's no reason to.
So I feel like we've gotten completely off track with
We
what I
haven't.
was saying because I've yet to be able to substantiate my argument.
Because your
on my original
argument
statement.
so far hasn't been based in any reality. You said that
my
it has a
argument
0%
so far
success
hasn't been
rate.
stated, sir.
He said that gender affirming surgery has a 0%
How
success
could you
rate.
come to a conclusion when you
I
have
Hey,
am
sir,
evidence.
I know you hear.
Hey,
There's
hi,
somebody
caller.
else talking. There's somebody else talking. I know you hear them. Sorry, Lainey. Go
Hi,
ahead.
hi, caller. I am evidence that you are incorrect because I am an individual who had gender reaffirming surgery.
Hello?
Or gender affirming surgery.
Hold on. They said they can't hear you. Hold on one second. Hold on. Hold
Oh.
on, lady. Hold on. Sorry. I don't even know how that's possible because I have it fed directly to them. Hold on a second.
So, caller, you cannot hear me?
Hold on. When I'm talking into the mic, and what does this say? B2? Yeah, the output from here would be the same.
Maybe if we mute, they can hear.
Okay.
Lainey, go ahead. We're both going to mute, see if they
Okay.
can hear you.
All right. Caller, can you hear me?
Oh, they can't hear you. Hold on. They can't
Mhm.
because I didn't see the voice meter move. Hold on. Try one more time, Lainey.
Caller, can you hear me?
No, the voice meter didn't move. Hold on. Let me see what I have to fix really quickly. But in the meanwhile, just say what you have to say, Lainey, and I'll have No Rads relay it.
So I'm just saying that, like he said, it's a 0% success rate, except that I know thousands of trans people who've had bottom surgery, including myself, and we all are A-okay, loving it.
So Lainey said that they personally, as well as know thousands of people who have had bottom surgery and are just fine, doing great, living, thriving, and surviving. So what would you say to that?
Can I go back to my original argument, or
Well,
are we just going to keep
you said there was a
what I have to
well,
say?
it's kind of important because you said there's a 0% success rate, and that is factually inaccurate. Do you concede that that is factually inaccurate and you were incorrect?
Hey, Lainey, can you talk real quick?
Check, 1, 2. No, we got echo.
Oh, you have an echo? Hold on a second.
I'm
All right.
hearing myself echoing.
Is it gone now?
Check, 1, 2. Nope, still there.
What the fuck?
Damn.
I hear someone saying check 1, 2.
Yeah, that was Lainey. I'm just making sure you can hear them.
So what is the remainder of this argument now that we have established that your argument began based on feelings and not facts?
In fact, it's almost the total opposite.
Right.
0.3 to 1% regret rate.
People regret knee surgery more than they do gender reaffirming surgeries.
Okay, sure.
Great.
So
Moving
now that
on.
we're 20 minutes deep into this argument, am I able to say what I have to say, or are we just going to keep interrupting?
I just told you to go ahead. As long as you were conceding that that was not based in fact, that you could continue.
Okay, so like I originally stated before, the whole allowing children to transition, I believe, is just a trick in order to allow legal sexual abuse of children. And I'll explain to you my position in that. You see, because at the end of the day, you're allowing a child who cannot legally sign a contract, who cannot legally drink a beer, who cannot legally smoke a cigarette, who cannot legally buy a house or make any other large, lifelong altering decision.
Well, children aren't allowed to have gender reassignment surgery, sir. Children aren't allowed to have gender reassignment surgery. So what are you talking about?
Yes,
Like that's
now
not a
they're not
thing.
allowed to.
They
because
never
that's
were. What are you
actually
talking about?
One of the things Trump did.
Trump didn't stop that. It never was a thing. Children weren't having gender reassignment surgery. Like, where do y'all get this shit from?
Have you ever heard of Jazz Jennings?
Yes. How old was
Okay.
Jazz when they had
Jazz
surgery?
Jennings had their gender reassignment surgery as a minor.
Ask what age?
The age of a minor.
What age?
She was a couple months from 18.
Exactly. She was like 3 months from 18. She was 3 months from 18.
Regardless of how close.
3
it
months
is.
from 18.
Minor is still minor because if you
Okay, hold on.
do something
Hold on,
with someone
hold on.
3 months from 18, you're still considered
But
someone who did something wrong.
Jazz also knew and lived and went through all of the process that was necessary for them to deem it okay for them to proceed at
And she
just
also regrets
hold
it.
on at just shy of
And he
17
also
years old
regrets it.
since kindergarten. Since kindergarten. Who told you that they
And he
regretted
also
it?
regrets it.
She.
If you say he again, I'm
She
just going to
does-
drop you.
She does not regret it. She is very happy.
Sure. So can I keep going? With
Well, no,
where I'm going,
no,
or are
because
we
you
just
keep
going to
saying
go,
things
like,
that aren't
30 minutes
true.
deep before I can actually say what I have to say.
You said what you had to say. You said
stop
why you
lying,
think
huh?
this. No, so
I
here's
didn't get to
here's Jazz's latest article, where they said no, Jazz Jennings does not regret her gender transition or gender confirmation surgery. She said that the surgery was a positive and transformative experience, and that she is proud to be a woman.
So that was from Jazz themselves directly.
And Jazz Jennings has their own TikTok where they talk about this regularly.
Jazz uses she, her pronouns.
Regularly.
Okay, so can I keep going with where I'm going with my?
No, you've already told us what you believe. You said that it's opening up the window for children to be abused because you're allowing them to make decisions about their own personhood. When did you figure out that you were a boy?
I've always been one.
There it is. You've always been one. How much would what would it take? Hold on. What would it take? What would it take for me to convince you? What would it take for me to convince you that you were a girl?
Nothing.
Exactly. Exactly. So, do you think that somebody, and you know what I'm saying, is out there going to put themselves in a situation where they're being harmed by society, ostracized by their family, demonized by people like you for shits and gigs?
Nowhere was I demonizing these people. So what are you speaking about?
Yeah, you are.
At what point of my argument, which I have yet to be able to make, was I demonizing?
Okay.
Am
All
I
right, hold
insane?
on. Hold on.
Did he
hold
not
on.
make his argument and say
Hold
the
on.
same thing 6 times?
So you keep going over the same stuff and then say you haven't gotten to your argument. So you're using 10 words. Let's use 5. I'm going to give you 90 seconds to get to the point that you think that you're not trying, that you're not
Okay.
getting to make. So go.
All right, ready? Put the
Go.
timer on.
I got
We're
it.
gonna go right now. If I could go interrupt it.
Go.
All right, here we go. 90 seconds. I believe that it's actually a trick to allow people to.
You said that already. Don't repeat that. Don't repeat that, or I'm just going to hang up. Don't repeat that. You already said that. Say something new.
All right, eat a dick.
So what we've learned today is that the caller is very interested in what genitalia minors have.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
That's what we figured out today. Good
All
job,
right,
bro.
I'm gonna go start my live soon.
Okay, love you.
I'm getting the echo and.
I don't know why.
Love you, lady.
Love y'all.
Oh, I think I do know why.
Do you want me to say?
No, it's okay. You can. Well, whatever. Either way.
We'll just attest it. Oh, there it's gone.
Yep, he figured it out.
I figured it out.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. All right. We'll talk to you later.
Love you. Thank you for coming.
See ya.
No problem.
I just don't understand why people are so obsessed with other people's genitals.
It's so fucking weird. So
Like,
fucking weird.
Spoiler, all genitals are ugly. The end.
Right. Oh man. No bullshit though.
Glad we sorted that shit out.
Like they're all gross.
Fuck it.
I can't stand you goons. I really can't. Like y'all suck.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, I do want to address something that he said, and his point that he maybe was trying to make, I don't fucking know, is that it opens children up to be harmed in a schmexual manner by adults. I would argue that allowing children to express their gender and talk about their bodies is actually doing the opposite.
Correct.
Because when children are self-aware, when children know that they can have conversations about their bodies with adults and they're safe to do so, when abuse does happen, whether or not the child is trans, they are more likely to report it. They are more likely to be able to articulate what happened to them, and they are easier to protect. So with that, a segue into something about parenting. Please do not use cutesy names for your children with their genitals. Please teach them the proper body parts of what each body part is, because God forbid, heavens forbid, gods forbid, whatever it is that you believe in, no rads forbid, okay? That something happens to your child, should you need to report it, and your child says, so-and-so touched my cookie, they cannot do anything to help. You cannot have your child using that terminology, nor can you coach your child into using the correct terminology. So please teach your children the correct names to body parts. Don't stigmatize the names of those body parts, because you are actually protecting your children when you teach them that it is okay to talk about their body. It is okay to know the names of the parts of their body. These people like the caller, are actually the ones who are harmful and dangerous to children, not people who are encouraging children to learn about themselves and express themselves in a way that they are comfortable with and that feels right and healthy for them. Because who the fuck are you to tell someone else how they should exist? That's the end of my soapbox.
Yeah, y'all motherfuckers are annoying as shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Predictable as well.
No, big facts though.
Cole said, "Hail no rads." Hail Cole, hail Bibbity. The chat is hilarious. Thus saith Lord No Rads.
Right. I don't listen. No, they're legitimately fucking annoying. Hold on a second. I think I know what the problem was now. B1, B2, got it. Audio input, got it. B2, got it. B1, aux. Okay. I think I fixed it. Now. The call line is back open. So if you would like to call in, feel free. We are available now. Let me see if is there anybody in the guest box, Brady? I think there might be.
There's all those people right there.
I don't think that there's that many people. I think that it's just showing that many people. Let's find out. Oh. Corey, good morning. How are you? Oh, alrighty. I don't know who meant to be in here and who didn't. Whatever that was is crazy. All right, we got a caller. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Name, age,
Hi.
and where are you calling from?
Hi. Hi. I'd like to keep that private, but I do have a valid argument.
I need your name.
That you make.
I need your name.
Just a name,
And your
any
age.
name.
I can't.
Okay.
I can't give you my name. That's
Okay,
personal information.
can we call you
but
Steve
Give me a
then?
name that I can call you,
You can
and
call
your
me.
age.
You can call me C. I'm okay with that.
Okay, and
I'm
your
okay with that.
age.
I'd just like to be discreet.
And your age.
Age 24. 24.
Okay.
All right, see. Go ahead.
So I am a Bible reader myself. I believe that God is the way, the truth, and the only way. I believe that there are two genders, correct?
Wrong.
Wrong? Okay. Could you please explain to me how it is so that you think that?
Okay. How many sexes are there?
Yes. How many genders do you believe there are?
No. How many sexes are there?
No. How many genders, sir?
Sir, how many sexes are there?
2.
Okay. What are they?
Male and female. You were born with a penis.
Mm-hmm.
She was born with a vagina.
Sure. What about people
Correct?
that are born with ambiguous genitalia?
Yes, that may be possible.
Oh, hold on.
However,
Oh, so it's possible.
The Bible clearly
Got you.
states
So it's possible.
that in the beginning,
Got you. So
God
it's possible.
created Adam and Eve.
Sir, you're not going to railroad the
Adam and
conversation.
Eve.
We're going to have a back and forth,
Sir,
or we're not going to
sir.
talk at all.
Crash
Sir.
out.
We're going to have a back and forth. We're not going to talk at all.
I don't think you guys understand.
So they do
that
exist,
there are
yes?
two genders, and
So
that
they
you're
do
mistaken
exist, yes?
about this. I don't
Okay,
know why
cool.
you guys are arguing
watch
about
this, man.
and
Watch this.
broadcasting.
Okay, no, you're fine. You're probably right. I'm probably wrong. So this is what we're going to do. Tell me an immutable characteristic of a man. Go.
Why do you have to make it so complicated, dude? It's simple. Male and female.
Sure.
Penis and vagina.
Sure, got you. So what about people that have ambiguous genitalia?
That doesn't exist.
Yes, it does.
That's
But it
a
does.
mental disorder, my friend.
A mental disorder to be born with ambiguous genitalia?
Yes.
So people
the
that are born
doctors-
with genitalia you can't identify as a mental disorder.
So the doctors have mental disorders.
Crashed out.
Of course he did, because the doctors who are, or the midwives, to be fair, who are the ones who catch, are the ones who decide what genitalia you have. So if your doctor says, well, your child has been born and their genitalia is a little ambiguous, we may need to do further testing if we want to know, blah, blah, blah. They have mental disorders. For fuck's sake.
The infant babies. The infant babies have mental disorders. Oh, man, you can't make this shit up. Hey, guys, make sure we're tapping and sharing the live.
Jesus loves the little children.
Oh, man. Hello, caller. Name, age, and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Nigger.
Okay. Y'all are so fucking childish, man. Super childish.
You know, that goes back to calling me a B word, right? You like,
know.
of all the words,
Every day.
not even just
Like,
in
what are you,
English, like you could
mediocre
pick
fuck?
another language. Like, find something cool to say.
Hello, caller. Name, age, and where are you calling from?
Johnny, 31, in Cali.
Johnny, 31, in Cali. What's going on, buddy? What's on your mind?
I want to give you guys just a quick little break. Thank you for what you do. Sorry for all the lack of intelligence that you guys deal with.
Oh, it doesn't
The
bother
problem
me,
is for everyone that's listening, you know what I'm saying? The problem for everyone that's listening, the last caller was a great example.
Mm-hmm.
They use a book written by humans, told by humans, about an imaginary character to tell humans what they should do and believe. And then anything past that, proven by humans, doesn't matter. So I appreciate how much energy you guys have. But 71 million people voted for Trump that think like that. So convincing
If it gives
10
you any
million of them-
solace, right? Like they only make up like 27% of the population. So
that does give me solace.
So there's a lot more sane, emotionally well human beings that do exist out there. Thank goodness. So, man.
No, that's true. But I want to say out loud as well is that you can hear in my voice, deep male, but I don't have any transgender issues or complications. Right. But I say this to everybody. I say this to my wife too. I say that I am a woman who's in a very dominant male body, and I can't think of the right words for it for other people to understand, but I know you guys understand.
I get it.
I identify as a male, but I sympathize, feel, think, and associate femininely, consciously and unconsciously more than I do.
But that's the thing, though.
Masculine,
if we look at cultures prior to Abrahamic religion, because he came up and wanted to, beat people over the head with a Bible, I guarantee you he doesn't read and doesn't even know. I guarantee you. I literally walked him on Bible scripture. But the thing is like most other cultures, indigenous cultures to a Turtle Island, or what we would call the United States, the continent of America, like indigenous cultures to Asia, Africa, Australia, they all understood that gender was a fluid concept, that some people are more masculine, some people are more feminine, some people are in between the two, and some people are none of those things. In Buddhism, which is much older than Abrahamic religion, they believe that gender is a fluid and ever-changing concept. When you're young, you could be, more masculine, and when you are in your 20s, you could be more feminine. In your 40s, you could be, somewhere in between, and then in your 60s, you could be more masculine again or more feminine again. Because society changes, the things you're interested in changes. All we have to do is look at the people who wrote the Constitution of the United States. High heels, powdered wigs, makeup, tights, blouses,
capris.
Right. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So gender is just something, a social construct that changes over time. Once upon a time, it was taboo for women to wear jeans.
Yeah, women didn't wear pants.
Now I love watching, women walk around in their jeans.
In those jeans.
In those jeans. You know what I'm saying? So,
you guys ready for this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure.
So I don't have a source for this, so I hope you guys find the source because I'm on my phone. But in the Native American culture, people born as hermaphrodites with both genitalias, they were viewed as...
Well, we can't use that word to refer to humans, though. Yes, that's true. That is absolutely true. I'm Afro-Indigenous, but we can't use that word in relation to humans. But there's just an intersex condition.
My apologies.
It's okay.
But they were considered the closest ones in their culture to God. And they were looked at as elders from a young age on because they were able to see from two perspectives. And that was the culture. You could go from, a tribe in the east and have that same culture and go all the way to a tribe in the west and have that same culture. I don't have the site for that, so everyone please just look it up.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with it.
But that alone is thank you.
Yeah, I share it with them
often. From 1750 for American history, prior to that, that was the concept. If you had both, you were quote unquote more higher in class, just for people to understand that in English, but you were spiritually more advanced.
Jesus also believed in that too, though, by the way. It's in Isaiah.
It's a pillow.
Hey, so listen, bro, I have to let you go because I have to restart my TikTok.
Yep.
I do apologize, but I appreciate you coming on and being a breath of fresh air.
Thank you.
Yeah. I wanted to give that to you guys. You guys been working forever. Appreciate you. Much love. Have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you too.
Hey guys, I got to restart TikTok, so I'll be right back. We may have to restart YouTube too, so that no rats can restart their TikTok. Yours is still up, right?
Yeah.
You didn't get a violation?
Mm-hmm.
I sure the fuck did.
Oh, well, I wouldn't see it anyway.
Why wouldn't you?
Because I'm on my backup account watching this. There's no way.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna restart all of them. So don't squirrel too much, y'all. Come right back and see us.
Yeah, don't squirrel.
Hold on. Break.